Welcome to Superfly.
Folks. I was talking to Rob Lowe recently. He said, if a politician said folks, they're about to lie to you. They all
folks
use
is
it.
really what they're all saying now. And I thought of that the other day. I was like, why is everyone folks? You know, they used to say on Chips or one of those shows. No, Little House on the Prairie. They'd say, folks is feeling the pinch.
Mm-hmm.
Pa, when you go into the general store. Actually, this reminds me, Bobby Miyamoto is on the tour with me. He's a comic, really funny. So this quick thing is we were on the road. We were on the road. Yeah, you thought you'd get away with no story. So this time,
no, I want it.
I'm with Kyle Dunnigan, who's hilarious. We had a blast. We're back at Providence. It's my last night before I came back. Great show, a lot of fun. It's kind of raining, pouring, pissing rain. Fine. By the way, I said when I got on stage, where is she? Where's Taylor? I heard Taylor Swift lived up there. And I said she wasn't at Chili's and she wasn't at the mall. So she doesn't live here because where else would she be?
I know. God bless her. It's probably a double-digit home locations. I talked to a guy. I talked to a guy once, Gary David Goldberg, God rest his soul, the great, Family Ties producer.
Oh, yeah.
And he was sort of an old hippie in a sense. He was a little apologetic, but he goes, well, I have a house here, and I got one up here and one there. And, I just have staff and they take care of it. And I visit them when I feel like
the whole time he's gone. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They sleep in your bed. It's weird. I don't do all that.
I know. I don't think, that kind of wealth. I don't know. I mean, I look at a billionaire. I'm worth barely half that. Good night.
I can get away with half that. I have 6 houses, which that's not actually a lot.
Well, that's when you play Monopoly with Heather and you take your houses and you put them on Boardwalk.
I go Park Place, Boardwalk, and then I hide money under the Monopoly. And I go, is that a $500 bill?
Let me ask you a question. If you're around family, holiday, or whatever, hey, let's play a board game. Don't you kind of want to play Monopoly? Because they have all these other games, but Monopoly.
I used to like Life was pretty good, but Life is bad. If you don't start out as a doctor, it's not good. But Monopoly's the winner. Because, they say the doctor, you get like a salary, and then if you get the other ones, you're not doing as well.
Well, I'll do a game of Stratego with you if you want.
Oh, Stratego is great. That was like chess. I love
capture your flag in a second.
Bomb.
No, that was a fun one, man.
You have to lie and go bomb, and then it isn't one. But okay, so we're on the road. We go to Chili's to eat because what else are you doing? Providence sounds fun. They go, there's one right over yonder. So I went there. They want to get a dessert. You don't want to be too full before the show, obviously. We stuff. Then Kyle gets like a lava cake, and then Bobby goes, I want something for after the show, so he gets a big cookie.
Oh, big cookie.
Right? So I don't even
I want a cookie.
Yeah, maybe it's a cookie in a pan. It's like those kind. Whatever it was. Whatever cookie cost $11.50 or whatever. So he gets a cookie and then puts it in a bag. We eat the lava cake. Everyone's sick. We leave.
Yeah.
We do the show. I get off stage. Bobby, it's a great crowd. I walk off super happy. I'm only 2 steps out looking for obligatory high fives. And he goes, bad news, dude. And I go, oh. And then I have to shake out of that and go, oh, is it about the flight or something? And he's like, that driver ate my fucking cookie. I had to go, okay, wait, walk me through it. And then Kyle comes up. He goes, listen to him because I think he's serious. Because it was such a scandal. And I'm like, let's just go in the dressing room. Yeah, talk to me about Cookie Gate. He goes, I left it in the car. And then we're so close to the hotel, we're just going to walk. For the first time, we usually just get back in the car. So I go, oh, and what? He took off with it, probably threw it away or something. He goes, no, they said it's not here. So I called him and said, dude, where's that cookie I left? And then he goes, I'm eating it. He's eating it, Dana. You can't do that. Balls.
I love his attitude on me.
He didn't give a fat fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. Good Lord. You know, I guess that's just
This one? Do you mean this cookie? It's like a pizza.
Did he turn it? It would be like, you ate my cookie. Well, you know, you ought not have left it in the back seat.
I think the attitude was, listen, you didn't want it. You left it here.
Yeah.
So,
I once
you know,
ordered 10 cheese pizzas and I left in the back of the car for the crew at the gig and everything. Driver got through every last one of them.
Oh, see?
I go,
it can happen anyway.
well, you ought not have left the double-digit pieces in the back seat.
You
and even the
fucked
back seat
up.
goes. Right.
Yeah, I would say if you want to. Oh, and he goes, and you left your phone. I was making calls on that. Or did you want it back? No, I don't. I do want my phone back. Yeah.
What I would have done is bought 100 cookies and then delivered them to where the driver was. Yeah, you want them? You got them.
No, I'd say
100 cookies.
I said, Bobby, call him back and say, you know that cookie was for charity, and he'll feel bad.
Cookie is a funny word. You know, Don Rickles used to say, give out a cookie, put him in the corner. Don Rickles used the word cookie as a derisive.
Look at Ed.
Look at Ed.
Show's over. He stands over in the curtains eating a cookie.
Yeah. Put him in the corner, Ed. The show started an hour ago. Give him a cookie, pack him in ice. You know,
pack him in ice.
Pack him in ice and give him a cookie. Yeah, those are always good.
2 Ks, cookie.
Look, I have a pop quiz for you and Heather and Greg. You're a little kid. There's a Fig Newton on a plate and a Lorna Doone on a plate. Which one you can only have one. Which one do you take?
Who's Lorna Doone?
Wasn't there a cookie called a Lorna Doone?
Was there a cookie, Heather? Do you know what that is?
Look it up, Greg.
Greg's baffled too.
What's more, would you rather have animal crackers or an Oreo cookie? I know. This whole podcast is called Grasping.
Grasping for straws is a great name. Well, I have another story for you. That one was good. Well, we haven't really moved on from Puff Daddy. Hang on, Greg. We haven't moved on from. Oh,
there's a Lorna Doone, everybody. Come on.
It couldn't be more of a basic bitch. Look at just a square beige
shortbread.
Cookie. That's your big invention.
That's a little
shortbread. Okay, I'm backing up.
Yeah,
shortbread is good.
Little shortbread called Lorna Doone. Now, put up the.
I like the microscopic thing. I'm supposed to read. I bet I could
Isaac Fig Newton. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Here we are.
I could read that. Okay, so Puff Daddy still in trouble. I knew you thought this would blow over by now. It is.
People are coming out. I think some dad is threatening. I don't know. It's every hour. What's the latest?
The latest is my angle. I'm not alone. That the baby oil. First of all, his lawyer sort of insanely came out and said, just like our podcast last week, he buys it at Costco in bulk. That's exactly what we said as a joke. And his lawyer said it with a straight face. He goes, you know, Puffy, always cutting corners. He wants to save a nickel here. He's worth $7,000 million. He doesn't give a fat fuck. Anyway, that didn't hold water. But they also said there's some theories that had drugs in it. It wasn't just baby oil. It was like injected with something through the bottle. And then if it has GHB, then it sort of makes you sleepy. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, it's just baby oil. And so then it's like a drug that, because drugs go through your skin.
Yeah.
So I guess I would say you don't need 1,000. That's the suspicious part. If you just have one, it's got some fucking ZQL in it or whatever, then that's.
Well, let me ask you a question. Remember, Jerry Seinfeld didn't like that ritual. Stop saying that. Sorry,
just ask it.
Just ask it.
It's true.
Just straightforward. When is the last time you, forget the P. Diddy thing, took a bottle of baby oil and applied it to yourself? And was it after a shower or what do you? It's for rashes with babies, right? Diaper rash?
I don't know. I just know it's oil, but I haven't. I mean, I think I've used baby shampoo years ago because someone said it doesn't strip your hair out. It's good for your hair. There's not a lot of shit in it because it's for babies. But baby oil, they shouldn't even call it baby oil because I don't even know what it does for babies. Do they need to be covered in oil? No.
Well, probably
We're getting a no from the judges.
8 years ago, an assistant came in and said, "Hey, boss, if you have a rash or something from wearing all those leather pants, here's a bottle of baby oil," right? And then P. Diddy goes, "Hold on a second.
Wait one second. What did you just say?
We did baby oil for rashes." He had to put it all together. Rashes, crotches, oil, moisture. Give me 1,000 bottles. Are you sure, boss? Yeah. Yes.
That's how it happens. Crazy enough to work, boss. It worked for a while.
Crazy, it just might work.
No, but I mean, there's Astroglide, there's lube, if that's what we're talking.
What are we talking about? I don't know.
Some comedian said he had a Lou Gehrig's disease. That was his defense. A comedian I just saw would shout him out.
A good pun is
so that
fine.
Well, I don't want to harp on that too much. I am going to harp about one thing because there's two movies I'm talking about, and the bigger issue right now that's bothering me is California. Say what you will, but it is Tinseltown. And we are known for beaches, but also number one is Hollywood and movies. And we do less movies than almost any other state right now. And I wish the governor here would loosen the strings and make it easier. Because every time you bring up LA to do a movie, it's almost impossible. They always go, we go to the tax breaks. Why is LA not making it a tax break? Because studios where I shot Just Shoot Me, CBS Radford, that's drying up. The one by the Grove is drying up. And it's
the worst recession in the industry in 60 years.
Trying to come back from strikes and COVID. And it's just, there's so many good people want to work here. The best makeup, the best grips, the best art director. Yeah. Everybody is so good in LA, ready to work. Right. And then, listen, and you know what? I'll make a deal. I'll give them all the crime. You can have, just make it easier to make movies here. You can have smash and grabs. You can have go into the mall, do donuts in the street, knock everyone over and take over.
Absolutely. We just want some production.
I'll give them all the crime, all the shit that's going on out there, all the running into 7-Eleven on your bicycle and beating up everyone and stealing everything and leaving, and it's not a crime. And they're all laughing. Another thing about that is they're all laughing. I see these videos because they're like, no one's chasing us. Now it's fun. Now let's go somewhere, rob it, and we'll laugh and we'll film ourselves. Be like, check out my TikTok. Check out my Snapchat.
There's on social media. Walgreens in 10 minutes downtown Chicago. I'm in.
Exactly. They're like beep bop boop. See you at the fun thing. It used to be Little League. So now, but also the thing about this is too heavy. We can get rid of it, but there is homeless problem here in LA. A lot of cities, fine,
definitely.
But if you're trying to solve the homeless problem, you shouldn't be flying people in from other countries or over the border to add, because forget the politics of it. It's just simple math. That's more people that don't have a place to live. So does homeless go up? Yes. So that's not the best way to try to fix it, in my humble opinion.
I know. Right? I was curious about that. And since I read both sides of the aisle, on one side, it just says that Springfield, Ohio said, get us 20 to 30,000 Haitians in our town if you can, because we need the
if there's any way.
If there's any way. And so
dig deep.
I always tell people, look, to have a really strong opinion, I got to go to Springfield. And I'd like to announce today that David and I will be podcasting.
Should we do it live?
From Springfield? Because then we could interview Haitians, interview the people in the apartment building, and just be reporters for a change rather than two knuckleheads.
Yeah. People are looking for us to get on the front lines. Let's go to the Aurora, Colorado to see if there's really gangs there. What's going on? Something's going on. What is going on? I don't know.
Right. The Marvin Gaye asked that question in 1972.
He did. He had a whole song about
what's going on. By the way, I just want to put in context a little bit for our listeners. What states do in other countries, they want film production because it brings in a lot of business and spending of money. So, Louisiana is one of the biggest ones with our friend Senator John Kennedy. So California might say, we're going to give you $3 million cash if you do your TV show, Chips Part 3 here in San Fernando Valley. And then Louisiana goes, well, let's get it real. We're going to give you $25 million to film a TV show in Baton Rouge. So that's why we're losing. And by the way, and guess what? Hungary. I can't, every time I run into an actor, I'm shooting a film. Where? Hungary?
Yeah.
Hungary gives so much freaking money that's
Ireland.
That's the new Hollywood.
Rob Loeb has a condo in Hungary. He's always over there shooting stuff.
Come to Hungary, where we pay lots of money for you to do funny
Our manager has Rob Lowe too. He's like, go to Hungary. It's just 5 flights. It's not a big deal. It takes 6 days. Not a bad life. Lay around.
Reshoots in Poland. And then Estonia. Nice. Yeah, you do your looping in Estonia. Your primary shooting in Hungary. And
jump over to Bangkok. 24-hour hop. Just a little hop.
So that's all. We're in a global market, and California is a wealthy state. It has to kind of up its ante, if you will, to get production.
I'm trying to shoot something here. I'm like, you have to pay an extra vig to shoot here. Now, when you go to Boston, we did Grown Ups in Boston twice. Father of the Year in Boston. All these places you hear they're shooting. Atlanta is a big one because the state says, if you come here, your budget's $10 million. We'll give you back $3 million. We'll give you credit. So you go, we basically could do a $13 million movie for 10, and we can get better actors. We can get more. And then I honestly don't know in LA. I just know that the numbers, but I know it's way harder. And it's all they look at is numbers. They go, here's a movie production. Here's a TV show. It's cheaper to go to even overseas, like you said, Dublin, or it's cheaper to go to Atlanta. So it's almost never thought of that you would do it here. That's tough. That's my big speech. Just trying to defend Tinseltown, Hollywood, because I live here and I want to shoot here and I want everyone to work here. That's all.
Well, it's the makeup artists, the crew members,
everyone's struggling.
The grips, transportation. You know, it's just a recession, and it doesn't.
I'm Norma
doesn't
Ray,
have to
dude.
be.
I'm pushing it. Also, old reference. There's another on a lighter note before we get into the really light, stupid stuff we do, which is really the heart and soul of the show, stupidity.
Yeah. We want to make you smile.
I saw, because you love talent, Dana. You're always scouting.
Always love talent.
America's Got Talent named their winner. And I didn't know this. I did not know this. He is a janitor named Richard Goodall. And you win $1 million prize, which is great.
Yes.
So far. On the surface, shiny, fun.
I think I know where you're going with this. Yeah, but $1 million.
So I didn't know this. So they say you can either take the $300,000 right now,
right,
which is after taxes and bullshit, or you can get $25,000 a year for what, 10, 20 years? I don't know. And then 25, not really a lot because they tax that. So $1 million. So you get $25,000 a year for as long as it takes to get to $1 million. And then that's a while. That's 4, whatever. So it's kind of takes a little bit of the sheen and glimmer off it. It's still great.
Right.
Still free money. I'll take it all day. Give it to me.
No complaints. We need taxes. No. But if you've never been taxed at a heavy, it kind of, it sort of gets your attention. I once did a pilot. I might have said this. In the mid 1980s before SNL, and it was a huge deal. I was getting $30,000, which was huge. Still is a lot of money. And we went over to pick up the check from ICM. I was with my wife. I came out and we opened it up. It
was powder.
It was like $9,000.
Yeah.
You know, commissions are 6, and then, you know, Social Security, and whatever it was at the time. I couldn't believe it. So
you want FICA, right?
You got to get FICA, and you know, with a little bit of French bread and olive oil, some paprika. You got yourself a nice little lunch.
Yeah, because this guy, it sounds great. They go, "What are you gonna do with $1 million?" He's like, "Well, I'm giving $600,000 of it away right away. 300, they said in the article. sounds a hair low because he doesn't have an agent manager like we do. So we would
Right, it
probably
would seem-
walk with around 360 out of that, 370.
Well,
Out
20%
of a
commission, you'd be at 800, and then depending how the chess game of
Spade
tax
is
write-offs
14
and
here.
things, again, no complaints.
40.
It's just sort of they shouldn't
No,
give
no.
the prize the guy should be, and you win $1 million net,
Yeah.
net.
Now, wheelbarrow. Here you go. We never
Because
saw
that's
you.
a
Go.
lot of money. That's a lot of money. You can go in nice places in America, out in Utah or whatever, get a house
Yeah.
for 300,000, put the 600 in an IRA
yeah.
account. Yeah.
He'll do fine, but it's just I thought, God, he's kind of getting a little robbed. That's all. Okay, let's go to the regular story. Unless you have a story, tell me.
My stories will be revealed next week. How's that for
Oh,
a
yeah.
tease? Yeah.
By the way, I didn't tell you, but this is SNL's. This is an SNL bit we're about to show. SNL's 50th starts this week, so good luck to them. I've heard it's a lot of fun, a lot of surprises. I think it's Gene Smart is the host, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And the music, or have they not announced it?
Jelly roll,
They have
I
to.
believe. Jelly roll. Yeah.
Jelly Roll?
Jelly
Oh, I
roll.
heard it was Stevie Nicks.
Right.
Okay, let's see what this guy's
Much
doing.
funnier.
Oh, this is Diddy's lawyer. This is what I was telling you early. Let's see if it's
Okay,
true.
great.
It's too long, but we'll
I've been with him since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's about almost 3 o'clock now. He's just
Yeah, he's doing
laser-focused.
like he's ready for the big
He's
football game.
helpful. He's
Mhm.
confident. We're going through.
We got
our
a great
defense
team this year.
Sounds
we
like he's
do
talking about
every day.
Biden.
And his spirits are
I
relatively
like how
good.
casual.
How do you explain the
I'm gonna get
oil
right to it.
movements? 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it
Yeah.
was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street. I think Americans buy in bulk, as we know. This is consensual adults doing what consensual
Why is
adults
everyone
do.
being weird about it?
We can't get so puritanical in this country to think that somehow sex is a bad thing, because if it was, there'd be no more
Listen,
people.
it's a fine line between sex, yes, consensual sex. Sure, I think it's the filming and the blackmail. If that's all part of it, that's
If
probably the
that's
sticky
what
part.
they did, you bring young women in, you get them, you slip them a Mickey, you do a Cosby, you do all kinds of things, you film it, and then you have blackmail video.
Right. And
But I don't know if that's what happened.
But
but-
I think the thought is that, like, allegedly, guys and girls doing things they don't want out there, so they will
Yeah.
pay or
Just I do a note
whatever
to
it takes
self.
to keep doing it to make sure it doesn't.
If you need a
It's
lawyer at any time for anything, get Diddy's lawyer.
note to self. That should be the name of my special. Okay, next one. Yeah, Dana, you haven't named my special yet, but I'll get you off camera to do it. Okay,
Well, I
what?
want to name it. Yeah.
Oh, this is funny. This is kind of a slip up, even though it's just a clip. We call it a clip up.
We can't afford 4 more years of this. We can't afford. We can't
No, you can't
afford
say that.
4 more
That's
years
not-
of this.
That they'll turn that into an ad for Trump. You can't say 4 more years of this.
I
because
know.
That wasn't Trump. You have to say we
I don't
can't
know.
afford
Politicians.
what we had with Trump. We can't
Yeah.
afford that again. I think he just worded it wrong.
Right. It could. That's the old idea of the Freudian slip.
You know, I guarantee you SNL will have someone playing Tim Waltz,
Mhm.
Kamala. Who else is there? Kamala's husband? maybe?
J.D. Vance,
J.D. Vance. That's right.
Trump, of course.
Trump.
Yeah.
Maybe Biden will
Mhm.
float in there as a ghost and
Mhm.
bump into things. Yeah. And the host is Gene Smart.
Gene Smart.
She's on Hacks. She'll be great.
Mhm.
She'll be great. She was on other stuff. That show
Yeah,
is actually
she's-
pretty funny.
She's a pro.
Hacks. It should be about us. What did you say, Heather? Designing Women? Was she on that? She seems like it.
I think initially, yes. That was one.
Yeah,
of
I
the
think she
first.
was. That was her best. Okay. All right. Next one. Oh,
Okay.
this was just funny because it's really the president, and this is the power you have. He's just rolling calls.
Yeah.
He needs new pants.
You all
Calls
made me
Hagar.
some real lightweight slacks, and they're real lightweight. Now, I need about 6 pairs for summer wear. Now, the pockets, when you sit down in the chair, the knife and your money comes out, so I needed at least
the head of the
another
whole
inch
company.
in the pockets. Now, another thing, the crotch
He's
down
like-
where your nuts hang is always a little too tight. It's just like riding a wire fence. When I gain a little weight, they cut me under there. So let's see if you can't leave me about an inch from where the zipper ends, round under my back to my bunghole. All right. If you get those to me, I would sure be grateful. Where would you like to be? White House.
This is the president
That's
of the
Just the
United
White-
States.
I like White House.
Yeah.
Where do you think I am, you cocksucker? My
If he-
bunghole. Who says that?
I don't know. Someone from the 1930s, I think.
He's
Who
great.
gets in with a tailor like that? That guy, he's the one who came
Hager
out.
is Hager Slacks, Dana. You remember?
Yeah.
Hager Slacks is like the hugest. It's like calling the head of Levi's saying. So he calls the main owner of Hager Slacks like he's the fucking
Yeah.
in the building. He's like, "Hey, can you run down to the building and grab me?" And the guy's like, "Oh, to where we make them? I'm in Tahiti." Love it.
They're too tight, and it's like riding a wire, and the cut
Fence.
a wire
You know
fence.
when you ball sack
Yeah,
jammed up
it
there,
rides up
tugging and pulling.
It cuts me. So what I'd
I don't
like
mind
you to
a
do,
little tugging and pulling normally, but not by my pants. Turns
he
into
was
the senator.
yeah, Lyndon Johnson was a character extraordinaire. He would have, if he'd done his same personality out front, would have been Trumpian. No.
Going up. Look at my rum bum shirt. Rum bum 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 bum. I
Hmm.
was on the road with the Sandler tour a couple years ago. We were in Florida. And me and Swartzen bought this shirt. We were twinsies.
Mhm.
Rum bum.
By the way, if you want to hear more whitehouse.tapes.org, you'll hear more stuff
real?
from Lyndon Johnson, JFK, all these
Is that true?
fascinating parts of history. Yeah, whitehouse.tapes.org.
Yeah. I heard that one. I just thought it popped in my feed. I'm like, this is so interesting that you can hear an actual phone call from the president.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
I'd heard that one in long form years ago.
Oh, you've
on
heard that? That's so
whitehouse-tapes.org.
hilarious.
Well, it goes
So
on for
cool.
like 10 minutes at least.
Does he talk
He-
more about his bunghole, I hope?
I don't know. There was other calls or other things.
I just want to hear about the bung. All right, let's hear the next one. Just what the bung news is. Hang on, don't start it yet. One of the common things I don't even know what this is. Go ahead.
One of the common things that I found, which was really interesting, was this common thread of disassociation. Fame is a privilege, but it's also traumatic to people anybody. It can be traumatic to anybody, but specifically minors. And I think that it was interesting talking to the participants of the film because I noticed that there were chunks of chunks of times that we all don't remember. And I think that's a direct response to trauma.
Yeah. And what's out there that can be done or is being done right now?
One of the common things that
This was funny.
Why
because-
is he
dressed in the most serious subject? He's dressed with mud on his face and goggles. They cut him
in
going,
goggles?
right. So you were molested? It's like, can you take
It's like,
the
so
mud
he
off
did
your
a sketch
face?
and didn't clean up during the commercial.
Yeah, and then
break,
he came
she
over
came
and
out.
then she goes, yeah, she came into a heavy subject and he's like, I think I'm going to, she might as well be eating potato chips going, so some guy comes in your room and he's your uncle? It's just too easy. It's too
I think it would have
casual.
been funny if he just had a pie on his face just the whole time he came and see Jimmy Fallon. The pie is just stuck to his face, and he's like,
Or he hits her with a pie in the middle of that speech.
yeah, and he goes,
Trauma.
come on.
Hilarious. And he goes, funny. Come on, it's a comedy. Relax.
Yeah, come on. It's a childhood actor. I wondered who she was talking about. These childhood actors.
I mean, she was
child.
making a point, but it was a valid point. But watching Jimmy pop up like this, Fucking Bozo the Clown.
One of the greatest cutaways I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was a
and we
good
should
one.
have him on Superfly to show him the clip and just kind of explain himself.
Oh, is
or
that
his
Jimmy or
staff.
Jimmy Fallon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy
love
Fallon
Jimmy.
with
Okay.
goggles and mud on his face.
He's fucking, he loves it.
He would
He
love
would
it.
do
I
it.
mean, he would laugh really hard with that image.
Okay, next one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I mean, whatever. I just thought this was frustrating. Go ahead.
Straight up, say it. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop you. Yeah, fuck America.
Oh, so during his concert, he yells "Fuck America" and the crowd cheers. I'm like, God dang.
That's
I don't know.
fantastic that we live in
I
a
mean, free
country where
speech.
we have no fear of our government. If you said "fuck Putin," there would be like something would come out of the ceiling, even for the privacy of your own home. Fuck Putin,
Doof,
fuck
doof.
you, and then a giant thing comes down. So that's
Yeah.
America, you know.
Like those
It-
machines where you pick a stuffed
Mhm.
animal. Just picture.
I had a driver recently, and he almost went into Scarface mode when he in the movie Scarface, where he talks about what it's like under communist Cuba. This guy was from Poland, and he goes, "I grew up in communist Poland," and I go, and I thought I didn't know what his politics were, so I just cheekily, accidentally said, "Well, it couldn't have been all bad."
Stupid idiot.
2-minute rant that I should have recorded.
Why
They
it's
tell
all
you
bad.
what to do. They tell you where to go, what to eat. You have no freedom. They can take you out of your house, shoot you in the head, and nobody cares. You have no freedom there. So I said, "Do you think Americans kind of take for granted their freedom?" Yes, they take very much for granted for freedom.
Of course.
So there you go.
Well, I thought,
So-
it's good he can say that here, but
Absolutely.
he should probably move somewhere just to keep his coolness factor, because if he stays here, you go, well, what are you still doing here? You hate it.
Right. I don't understand that. It is interesting. Can we look up his net worth? I mean, he's famous,
Macklemore,
right?
that was a big band. Heather, you've heard of it.
What's his celebrity net worth? Heather
Please,
or Greg?
Heather, look it up.
You know I love celebrity
Click,
net
click.
worth.
Oh yeah, it's juicy. It's never quite real, but I like seeing it.
No, it's kind of made up, you know, but
I think it's a culmination of everything you've ever made without taxes.
okay.
25 million for that guy.
All right. So okay. So
That's it. He's doing fine over here. A lot
yeah,
of people wouldn't mind taking 25 mil.
I know. But
I would. I'll take it.
we're talking about it. It trends. It's incendiary, you know. I mean,
Yeah, he's gonna. I don't know if people still get bothered by that. I have to say, I will freely admit that bothered me. All right.
well, the only thing
Next.
bothers me more than that is a billionaire saying, "I ought to pay more tax. I pay entirely too little tax." What's your net worth? $1 billion. Would you ever voluntarily write a check to the Federal Reserve? Because you can do it at Treasury any day of the month. And they go, "Well, that doesn't sound like so much fun."
Yeah. They go, Baba, what?
Wait.
Okay, this one might be stupid again, hopefully. When you're not allowed to bark inside, this one goes under our cute ones. So you try to whisper bark.
Oh, shh. No. No. Yes, do that. Yeah.
I like that. He just opened his mouth and didn't bark. Okay. You see that? He goes,
I think
Yes.
right now we should start a business, Dana and David's perfect dog, and we just
Yeah.
clone that dog and sell millions of them.
God, that dog was cool too. He did one take. Barks. We get it's annoying. Don't bark. Whisper bark. And he goes,
Well, it's off
And
the
they're like,
charts.
"Thank you."
It's the power of cuteness of the dog.
Cuteness.
Tilting the
I've
head
been dealing with it
slightly,
my whole life.
big
Yeah.
eyes, trying. This is how I am with you on the Zoom. Looking at you, trying to figure out what you want me to do.
Huh? Huh? Yeah.
But that's
You're cute too.
adorable.
And the dog's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one. What is this? Let's just see. Hope it's funny. Oh, see, there's a spider?
Yes.
No. So someone brought in a spider and they covered it. Oh my God. I thought someone came in with a spider in a cup and threw it down. I am so scared of spiders, Dana. That, no joke, I would burn the house down just to make sure it's dealt with.
I live in the country, so most of the time. So tarantulas are around. One got into the laundry
Tarantulas.
room. They move very slowly.
Yeah.
Rat infestation. Spiders, what you do for almost all of them, you get a bunch of paper towel and you just scoop them up in the towel like that.
The whole
you just go right out
city
the front
block.
door and then you just toss it, you know. Because I don't really want to kill a bug unless I have to. You know, I just put
Heather
it outside.
will not kill any bugs. It's infuriating.
I'd prefer not to kill a bug, you know.
Well, there is that old joke of like they have all the animals lined up in cuteness and they go, this is the line where they stop being cute. It's like dog, cat, and then it goes deer, and then it goes cow, kill, this kill, this kill, this kill. Like, because, you know, we eat some animals and some we go, oh, come on, they're too cute. So the animals like, where do I fall there? But bugs, I have to say, pretty much across the board, I can't deal with.
Here's the thesis of the book Sapiens is that before mankind invented agriculture and just silos of wheat, just eating all this wheat and all these carbohydrates that begat all these diseases, ancient man would eat bugs and turtles and shells and hooves of things and just everything, fish.
Just trying stuff.
And they would eat bugs for sure and butterflies and just, you know,
Yeah,
and apparently
what's going on.
they're a lot healthier rather than like someone like you getting a plate of pasta the size of your room there, eating
like
it and then falling asleep in the meadow.
In the meadow.
Do you know that ancient man or woman, if they came along a fig tree and they're by themselves, they would try to eat every single fig and pass out because their brains wanted that natural sugar. They would eat till they're stuffed, whereas you just wait and go to a drive-through.
No, I am pretty good about eating. When I go to McDonald's, which is honestly at least once a week, I don't even finish it anymore, and that's one of the hardest things in your life you can do. Leave fries, leave part of my cheeseburger. It's so good. Leave. People really flip out that I get a fillet of fish. That's gonna blow up the YouTube comments. People
freak out. That's old school. It doesn't entice me. It's just the tartar sauce. It's so much tartar sauce. They catch those little fish up off Alaska, jumping around. I'll have McDonald's once a month if I'm on a road trip. That's it.
What are they? Carp? What are fillet of fish? Grouper?
Just basic fish.
Just ratty fucking minnows sewn together.
And they get the net. They get like 1 million of them. And they put them right into a freezer. They're flat, frozen like that. You know,
I don't want to know. It's so bad. It just tastes good. I like when Seinfeld used to say, what did you say? Oh, it's Alaska pollock.
Okay.
Never heard of it. The most random fish that no one's looking out for.
So what did Jerry Seinfeld say?
He said, McNuggets. I'll mangle it, but he said McNuggets are just parts of chicken. It's just gristle and parts and batter. So even a real chicken could look at that and go, I see nothing here that bothers me. Because it's so far from really just a chicken breast.
Well, there's that phrase. We've talked about it there's a steak. It has a lot of gristle on it.
Yeah.
And some people say that's the good part, the gristle, the fat and the bone.
The fat. The yuck bag, the Farley yuck bag. All right. What else before we wrap up? Also, I want to ask you something at the very end. Oh, this is funny. I watched this. I don't know why it's funny more, but I was watching it thinking, my guess is the rock is so heavy it flips the bulldozer. Okay, let's watch what happens.
Dropping a 7,000 kilograms rock into water.
I know you really want to watch this video. Don't worry, I will play it again in a second.
I hate this guy.
I only
So he
interrupted
suckers
you
you
because
in.
I know you're made for more than scrolling and watching reels.
This guy's
You
an
can
idiot.
Live your dream life, drive the car you
Okay.
want, and live
Oh,
life
good.
to the fullest. But instead,
Yeah.
you still choose to drain your potential watching these high dopamine videos. Thanks for listening.
This is high
Now, you can
dopamine?
sit there and keep scrolling for another hour.
I'm
or
not
you
really
can follow
getting
me
it
at
high up.
Greystone Trading. Message me yes, and I will send
Get
you an
fucked.
exclusive video training to make money on your phone.
Shit, Dana, listen. There's a video we wanted to see, Dick. I like when people show what it's like to be successful. I'm in a limo. I got a laptop. I got
Right.
the ocean. You want this shit? Is that what you want? Yeah. I'm like, I have money. I just sit in this dark room and cry.
Yeah, the money is about control and freedom, not something you want to
Ooh.
say. You're
Look
David
at this
suddenly an
frickin' shot.
extreme close up.
God, Heather
Get
pushed
away.
in. Oh, there she's back. Fuck, that was crazy. Is everybody okay? Did we survive
was
that? That was like an
weird.
earthquake. Yeah, it was. Is that weird?
I don't know.
Dana?
That was weird stuff. You look pretty good. Extreme
I like how
close-up,
you give
but
it nothing. You go, that was weird, wild stuff.
we're wild stuff.
You didn't even
Well-
give it all Johnny.
Well, isn't that special?
Isn't it fucking special? I got to show you the video of Frankie Valli live, and that's you doing the church lady in 22 years, because he's like this. He walks up on stage.
Oh man, he's like 92.
Well,
Poor guy.
Yeah. And he gets the mic and he goes, "You see the pressure and me throw away." It's like the grease is the word. And he's like
Yeah.
this. He's just, and I go, he can't be singing. We'll show that. That'll be our big cliffhanger for next week. We'll show it.
That shows you the only one that I'm currently aware of in show business who's going toward his mid 90s that is still on fire. Guess.
Mm-hmm.
We had him as a
Vince
guest.
Dick Van Dyke?
Billy,
No.
Billy
we had
Shatner. William Shatner.
Billy Shatner. Yeah, Dick Van Dyke's
William
fun.
Shatner.
William Shatner's great. He was great on our show. He's just great. I'm glad he's out there.
But he's got the strong voice, and he's got whatever he's doing. He doesn't have a line on his face, and I can't understand how he does it.
All right. Thanks, everybody. That was a fun one, and we'll see you next week. This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss-Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman. Hope you liked it. Ooh.
And we will keep our listeners and viewers informed of world
Are you
events.
talking about us?
Yeah, of world
The
events.
two dumbest people.
I will actually bring out my Tom Brokaw if I have to.
Oh,
and today
Dana.
the Middle East is on fire. Missiles are flying everywhere,
Yeah.
and I'm Tom Brokaw. The world is so stressful that I've decided to have a 6-pack of Miller beer before I came on air.
When I get my housekeeping on the road, okay, bye. This story is boring. I'm already walking people. So housekeeping, because they want to see my room, I've told you. So I put the do not disturb. You might do this, where you just don't
I
want
do
them
it
in
all
there
the time.
refolding all my stuff. I don't know what's dirty, clean. They're trying to help, but it's disaster. So sometimes they knock and I open up and they go, "Did you knock?" And I go, "Did I knock to the hallway?" No. And they go, "Oh, well, while I'm here," and they try to look past me and see what a mess it's going to be.
I find her every day. She's very nice. We make a plan. I said, you did it yesterday, so I don't need it today. Fresh towels? No, actually, I didn't explain this to her, but I'm clean. I'm as clean as I am throughout the day when I apply the towel. and then I hang it up. So the idea that 24 hours later, I need a fresh towel, man. So anyway, we're in sync with that now. She's pretty
Good.
She's pretty chill.
I saw someone yelling and she was going, yeah. Like I was walking. I sometimes get my steps in the hallway because these hotels are so long.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always commotion. So she's in there yelling at another guy working there. And she's kind of like a little too high. Like, I don't know what language is screaming. I got. And then I go, oh no, she's going to see me. I feel weird. Like I'm interrupting. And she clocks me and keeps screaming. Doesn't go down one octave. Just, I'm like, I'm a customer. Don't you think you'd be like, we'll talk about this later. She's just telling him about his day or something, about her day. But she's still, I couldn't believe it. Then I walked down, I came back and she's still yelling at the guy. And I'm like, nothing? I mean, I'm not here to rat anyone out, but one octave, Dana.
Where are you staying? Dan's Motel 9?
Yeah, some ratty ass. It's probably some sting operation going on in there. I don't know.
Okay, I did something radical yesterday because you sit a lot, you're in New York and you're sitting around a lot. It's like, I just got to get, and I'm way up. I'm more than, I'm way more than 20, more than 25, so I just asked the guys.
Oh, way up in your hotel.
Yeah, way up in the sky. Okay. So I just wanted to ask, can I take the stairwell up? I don't know, maybe firehouse. But yeah, it goes, they'll let you in. So downstairs, there's two guys, Gombas, I come back from the gym. I'm going to do the stairs, not take the elevator. Shit. They go, you Big sure deal, about this, Mr. Carvey? This was his other type of New York guys. Hey, all the way to 30? I don't know, man. That's pretty far. So can I do it and get into my floor? You can do it, but I wouldn't advise it, So
I couldn't do it.
I mean, my wife says to me, I can't even get off the ottoman. You're going up in the sky?
The ottoman. Yeah, okay.
And it's a stairwell and it's got stuff. So anyway, I was pretty buzzed for a while from that effort.
You ever go up and then you're locked in? You can't get into
That was
streets?
my fear. That's why I asked.
I did that at the Beverly Center. I couldn't get out. And I didn't know where I was. I didn't know how to tell anyone. It was terrifying. It was like a Saw movie. It was all like dark and weird and like paint splotches on the ground.
You think our listeners and or watchers have ever had that experience? And it happens to me maybe once a year. You're in a big parking garage. You don't take a pic. You don't think. You go, I'll be out. I'll remember. And you come out and you're completely turned around for like an hour. You're going, where the fuck is it? So that's scary too.
I'll tell you, my doorman in New York, now that we're telling stupid stories. So my doorman, I saw him every day. Hey, Kenny, how are you? Okay, boss. This is during SNL. Mm-hmm. And he goes, hey, how's it going? You look pretty beat up lately. Not a compliment, but sure. I know what he means.
That's sweet.
Yeah, oh, did you sleep on your face again? I'm like, out of concern.
And this is you at 27.
Yeah, I'm like 27, look like a pound puppy. And then he goes, I go, I'm just so beat up these days. Oh, what's going on? You can tell me. I go, you wouldn't. Who cares? It's all good. It's just tricky. And he's like, no, tell me. But you're so, I worry about it. I go, well, we're doing that Tommy Boy movie in Canada. And then on the off days, I have to fly back to do, must be rough.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I didn't really finish my sentence. He goes, oh, that's funny because I stand here watching a 2-inch TV, watching Chips reruns, and I piss in a fucking jar. But hey, keep going. So what happened with the movie star, the thing, what was going on? I go,
I know. That is why whenever we get into discussions about hotels or flying first class and the amazing things that happen to us for probably 99% luck, as I always say, first world problems, what can we tell you? We're just telling you what our life's like. But
we got to have some stories.
Yeah, but I went up those stairs. I could have been anybody, anywhere. Nobody else takes the stairs.
Yeah, you're a fucking hero.
Yeah, and they have a computerized 3 elevators, and you pick your floor, and then it tells you what elevator is coming down. So there's no like 12 people.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like when you get in, and then they go, I'm like at the Beverly Center again, mentioned again. God, you go, I want to go to, I'm there 24 hours a day.
You are a shopper, man.
I really just go there I people watch. I get material. I don't have one joke about it. But anyway, I go there and you go, I want to go to the 7th floor shopping, and it goes bing, elevator E, and then there's no buttons. That's scary, just sitting there. And then it went to the wrong floor, and I go, then it closed and just sat there, and I go, well, there's no buttons. I don't even know how to get things moving.
Well, I didn't have your silver spoon childhood, so I literally when I come into a hotel room and there's a shower curtain, and I go and I sweep it across, I go, great, no dead body. That's like a win.
That's a plus.
Same thing with the elevator opening. No recent stabbing. So my standards are low, but things that
no
open,
recent stabbing. Yeah, no active stabbings.
Yeah.
Oops. Don't mean to interrupt.
By the way, so anyway, I'm in New York City.
Let's get to the main story. Talk about goddamn SNL.
Let's get the cat out of the proverbial bag. Because we did
SNL.
I had to keep this secret for weeks.
First week, what happened? Walk us through it.
Got out of
there. I was.
Went down the stairway. Hey, boss, you going down now too? That gonna hurt you?
Hey, Lorne, I walked the stairs.
That's
everyone read through.
Right. Well, just Lorne Michaels, our superstar boss, asked me in early June, would you consider coming out and doing Biden? 6 shows, and then you can tell us to fuck off. So I thought, well, that's nice and tidy. I guess I said yes. And then there was that, let's just call it eccentric debate with Trump. And then that other thing happened with Biden. And then Lorne was like a dog with a bone. He's still like, you'll come out. Maybe you'll appear as a ghost or something. He just wanted me to come out anyway. So then I came out. And I got in the hotel. And when you go into that building, as you know, and you haven't been in a while, it's exactly, as I always say, like going back to your high school on Sunday afternoon and looking inside the gym and stuff. So
your heart starts beating a little bit, even if you're not on, but you were going to be on. But I visited once and I was like, it's just the same way it used to be.
Well, there's 4 guests. There's Maya Rudolph. You heard of her. She's pretty good. Jim Gaffigan, who'd never hosted or been in the building.
Oh, hadn't hosted.
So we have different rules because Maya's doing a show and everything, and they're flying in later. So I didn't really go to the Monday meeting. I didn't want to be next to Gene Smart, who was amazing as the host, and go, "Hey, hi, Gene Smart. Now let me talk about what I'm going to do in the show." So I didn't have to.
Maybe I can get on your shoulders during the monologue and be in that too.
Yeah, I could dress up. I could dress you like a puppet, and I'm the puppeteer. Or I could dress like a puppet, and you could be the puppeteer. Gene, do you have any ideas? So then Monday and Tuesday, I'm just landing. I'm just like, this is the hotel. This is where I go. Where do I get food?
Acclimating.
You got it. That's the word. That's Arizona State.
That's getting my bearings.
That's Scottsdale Community College coming right at you. That's almost an AA degree piling on.
You land, you get the time changes hitting you. There's a lot to adjust.
So I had this this take on Biden that I developed on this show. And so those clips we did, that was sort of being fanciful about Biden, with all the different hooks. And so
YouTube clips helped out to the rescue.
I wanted to just meet with the writers. And so they said, fine. So I went in on Tuesday for about half hour and just ran them through the Biden hooks, the Biden walk. Can't believe it's not butter, all the stuff. They took notes. They're really nice. And I didn't know what their take would be on it. But the next day they pretty much put all, that we collaborated the rest of the week, and they were just cool. They let me really do the Biden I wanted to do.
So basically they have a bigger picture of incorporating Maya, Gaffigan, everybody, Andy Samberg. And then you're a piece, but you say, hey, I'm not sure what I'm doing in the big picture of the sketch, but here's the funny things Biden does. Let's include them to get the most out of this because this has worked on the podcast. These are the things that over time you've been refining.
And they saw, looked at some of our YouTube clips and stuff from Fly on the Wall when I say you, I, whatever. So then they were great. Streeter is sort of the head writer. That's his first name. Really nice guy. And
it's a good name.
And then they did little adjustments. So then we have the read-through on Wednesday. And we didn't really include it in the script because I don't know if I even told them the thing that became a catchphrase. And guess what? And by the way, The fact of the matter is. So I ad-libbed it at read-through. I just threw it in a couple times because it was in flow and it got a big laugh there. And the cast members, the current cast members are all adorable people. They're young and everything. They're like, I didn't know you could ad-lib and read through.
You're really not supposed to.
I
but
get it.
You get a little grace there.
So
it works.
That got in and became a thing. And then you know, that's the read through. They do it in 8H now. For people who don't know, it used to be in a small office.
Oh,
upstairs.
really?
Because of the pandemic, and then they thought it's better there. And it used to be a really casual. This is a much bigger table, and you have a little card that says your name, almost like you're at an Oscar party. And there's hors d'oeuvres, a white tablecloth. There's soundtrack music that'll be pumped in, and/or Dan Bulla on the piano. So it's the sketches are scored in real time.
Oh, there's more going on.
And they read 20 and then take a break. We were in the first half, so I just did that and then got some rest. And then you meet with, I want to get the names, Jody Mancuso and Louis Sakarian. She's sort of hair, he's makeup. Get this. He put you'll appreciate this. He put a bald cap on once. He always took an hour. When I did it, at least in 4.5 minutes on Mikey Day during a long commercial break.
Shut the front
Explain
door.
to the
That is
audience
unreal.
why that's so.
I mean, oh my God. We used to have to do bits after Weekend Update because you needed the musical guest, update, and the commercials to get enough time, maybe to get to a sketch after update, or you would do it right after dress or during dress. So you keep it on, put wigs over it so you never had to take it off. But man, what a bald cap comes into a bit and it changes everything. You're like, okay, how are we going to do this? So for you to get it done that fast with that great team.
Well,
over
mine
there,
was 12 to 15. They took their time with 3 or 4 people. But
you're new.
But they did 4.5's their record. But it's just 15. They don't even use latex. Anyway, it's all this technical stuff. You didn't have to get in the giant gooey mask, the rubber mask where they take an imprint of your skull so they can measure the wig. They just do this wanding computer thing. There it is.
Oh.
There's my friend John Corbett from Sex.
Is that Corbett?
From Sex in the City.
What's he doing there?
He's a Saturday Night Live freak. So he just happened to be in town visiting Sex in the City, and we're friends now. So
oh my God.
So I said to him, just don't, he could have got a seat, but just hang out. So he walked around. He was next to some incredibly famous people, Steven Spielberg, J.J. Abrams. Anyway, and then he took, someone took that picture. And there I am.
You look like a little bit like John McCain there. A little bit, right?
Not a little bit. That is.
That is John McCain.
And the thing that was so clever, and they went next level with James Austin Johnson about Trump. They put a bald cap on him because Trump is thinning in the back a little bit. So they put a bald cap on me, and I think we have that picture, don't we? The bald cap.
Did they change?
Maybe not.
Jason Jadge's Trump wig because it's newer look.
Yeah, they're trying to sort of update Trump a little bit. They gave him a fat suit, you know.
They did? Does he always have a fat suit?
Not always, no. Some padding, but it was a bigger kind of whoop-de-doo. Here, did I didn't send any other pictures? Okay, I'll do these to Greg.
Yeah, you fucked us.
It's being on. You fucked me,
You're
man.
Yeah, save it for Twitter, guy. Who cares about Twitter?
Being on.
No, you.
Well, anyway, it was.
Well, I have a question. Trump, Jadge doing Trump.
Right.
I didn't love it right away behind the bulletproof glass. It's a funny joke, but it looked a little blurry, you know?
Right.
I wanted to get really into it and see him better.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked the joke. And then they finally pulled it away. Thank God.
Right.
Right. Dana's going through his 2,000 pictures of himself. On his phone
I'll tell you what, when you're on that show and you haven't been on it in a while, it's like your birthday. The amount of, if you know what I mean. Okay, I just sent our
Plus,
producer.
we never had cameras back then, so you get to have pictures, and it's how fun.
Yeah,
we never took one goddamn picture.
I know, no pictures. We had nothing. Our day, we didn't.
Oh, hard lines.
But it's remarkably the same. talking to the young cast members. Heidi Gardner and Mikey Day came out for the good nights in Wayne's World t-shirts. There we are. That's
a great
There's
one.
a picture I had of Biden where he made that face, so I did it. So that and Gaffigan was kind of my protege because he wanted to just know about the ropes, and they let him help with the writing. He got the look perfect, and he got this take of a big Labrador Retriever, energy, big happy guy, and he crushed it. Mm-hmm.
It's more fun to play energy because it's because Waltz could be a little flat if he didn't have some to jump on.
Some hook. Yeah, I mean, it was Biden.
Yeah.
Biden, in a way, the thing that really helped me months ago on this podcast was just go on loud sometimes. I got more bills passed than anyone's ever passed. Because if you're just down here the whole time, then it just doesn't have the dynamic. So that saved it.
Also, you sniffed her hair at the end. I thought that was good.
Well, I just threw that in for the dress. Oh, there it is. See, so look how brilliant that is, because I actually have hair back there. So that is just looks totally real. I don't think anyone ever saw it. But
well, you at least walk by and walk back. So if you saw it, you saw it. But it just all looked. They just do such a good job.
They're fanatics, Louis and the rest.
They must spend some effing money on this shit. But these people get mentioned a lot from all our cast that comes on because they're so good and just get better. How fun. It's not as rough on your neck either when they're yanking your hair.
There's usually they did pins in your hair too. They do something with pins that stick. But and Jenna, the woman who goes, cast 3 minutes, get to the set.
Yeah.
Dana,
they go like this. Cast for Gap Girls, David, Adam, Charles Barkley, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
So fun.
You have 2
30
minutes.
seconds.
2 minutes,
Yeah.
please. 2 minutes.
Love it.
And
Love
I
it.
did your line. I said, does anyone ever hear anytime say, places everybody?
Oh, yeah.
And then,
everyone.
I gave you credit. That's your thing?
I think it was someone else, but then Farley would say it on the movie when there was no rush. They'd go, all right, let's set up for the scene. He goes, places everyone.
Well, I didn't know our new stage manager is doing the countdown. 30 seconds, and you're backstage in the slats. It's dark. The whole audience packed. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. It's like a little.
Oh, how scary!
And then he hits the 5 second,
nuclear bomb.
and he says 5 second, like
5 seconds.
Screams it, 5, and the crowd goes crazy. And you're like, oh god.
Oh, they get a laugh. That was Joe Dixo, maybe, right?
But I just did the sniffing thing. I didn't want to do it in any weird or mean way. I made it more comical, where he just sticks to it.
I'm glad you got it in because it was something at the end. It was like one more little thing. And how was so read through? First of all, I'm shocked it's not. I always pictured on 17 and that jam packed. Lauren going, can we open one window? and then it's freezing outside. But now you've got some air. They probably have it catered. We had no food.
Yes, it's nice and cool.
It's like a plate of cookies.
There's cookies and things. It's very, very nice. And it's a big room. So this week, here we are Tuesday. Tonight is the debate between Jim Gaffigan and Maya Rudolph, i.e. Waltz and J.D. Vance. Sorry, no, and Bowen
Andy
Yang.
Samberg.
Bowen Yang as
no, not Andy Samberg. Bowen Yang. Yeah.
Bowen Yang. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Bowen Yang. So Bowen Yang and Jim Gaffigan will be debating this week as they're and then I don't know what I'll do at this point. I'm open to suggestions.
You're there and you're technically available. Showbiz term.
I'm here. I'm not the kind of person like you do sometimes would fly back on Monday and then fly back on Thursday. Across America.
Yeah, I don't do that.
You do. Yeah, well, you do.
I've been known.
You're in the sky.
Well, when I did the show and we had weeks off, if Adam went to New Hampshire and Rock went to Brooklyn and Farley went to Wisconsin, I would fly home because I didn't really know that many people. My brother and Katie were there, but sometimes they were busy and I'd say, I've got a full chunk of time here. So it was kind of a boring waste of time, but it wasn't that bad. You're like, if I'm going to spend 5 hours sitting in my apartment, I might as well just fly home. And I was young and tough then. I was obviously athletic now. Now, what about some of the other sketches?
Yes.
Like when Bowen Yang did was his name Mood Dang or whatever?
Yeah.
And he's spraying with water, and it got on Colin's hair. You know, Colin had to be mad. I would have been furious.
Well, they did it. You know, this is just show business, inside stuff. They did it at the dress show, of course, with the water and everything. And then at one point, you know, it's kind of the nice thing about the practice show. I think there was a mistake. He just says water, and it wasn't coming. You know, it was hose, and then waiting, and then blast him. You know, and that
right. It's almost funnier.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then once they just go for it, and then Colin gets soaked.
Well, on live show, if it's something like that, you want it to be big and stupid and sort of fuck up on purpose.
It just was just fun. I mean, you love a guy getting splashed with water. This goes back to vaudeville. I mean, it was a very clever thing. You know, I told Bowen, that thing, you know, crushed, everything killed.
We had throw up on one sketch where the throw up goes down your arm and it goes here, and we're supposed to throw up a lot,
and it's coming out,
and we're sitting there,
yeah,
and everyone's like, it's not enough, then it's too much, and then it goes in your face, and those kind of sketches are funny because every time you do it, you don't know, and the guy's back there, the union guy going squeak, 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 too much, back it off, but it's never like the timing. They're not comedians, so they're like, go, and he's like, okay, that's when I walk over and I go turn it on. And then it comes down the hose. So it's not timed out perfectly for the joke.
And that's funny. Fantastic because the audience knows that the comedian, the actor, doesn't know. So we're all in on it. And that's when you can legitimately break if it's like, you know, comes out way too hard.
Who else? Okay, so that was fun to watch. The cold opening. Was it longer at Dress?
Yes, it was a 2-hour Dress, and he cut one sketch.
Oh, they cut one, and was the cold opening longer because it had a lot. There's a lot going on in that cold opening.
The cold opening.
So those are tough trims.
15. I lost.
It's 15 minutes.
Well, then I don't know what the air was, but I know that everybody was trimmed. Every single part of it.
Everyone had probably something got lost of it. Everybody's part.
It was, good job on them across the board. That's a tough thing to land. And they got 2 sets. And Trump's rally over there, and they have all the extras, all the makeup. Everyone has to go in, do their thing, come out. So it was a behemoth.
Half of the people are secret, and then you. I was surprised people figured out it was you that fast.
I don't know if maybe the dress show on the way out goes, guess what? I don't know. But with Andy Samberg, he was kind of in profile looking down. And then when he came up, then they go, oh, Andy. And they went crazy, you know.
It's so funny. They're rifling through 500 cast members going, who's it going to be? And they got to go like AI. Oh, got it. That's it. Yeah, it's probably him.
Oh, it's Dana Flarfo doing Joey Biden. And it was a different take of Biden.
When she says Joe Biden, is that something that Kamala says, or she just makes that up?
I think it was just, character license. They're creating a character out of Kamala with Maya. You know, she dances, she's singing, but the laugh, and she just is embodying. She's embodying. Kamala. You know.
Everyone loves pretty much whatever Maya does.
She has a lot of fun, a lot of charisma. It's fun being out there with her. You know, it's just really fun.
And so do you sit and watch the sketches? Do you grab an Amstel Light? Where do you go after the cold open?
You said, well, you can go back and get the stuff off. So then it's all about getting the thing off my head. Get it off.
Breakdown.
Get it off.
Meanwhile, and they're so busy still doing the show. You're trying to grab someone going, can you pull this thing off?
Yeah. Yeah. There was someone who was actually in charge of Coca-Cola, and they came in and ripped it off. But no, they had people who were kind of in a holding pattern or whatever. So you get out of everything. And then what am I going to do with my hair? Because I have to go to this New York party. I just
Oh yeah, the after party. Let's break that down.
Well, first of all, so I did all that. And then I was watching on television, and I go out a little bit, watch on television. It's just, you're kind of, you're going through your head. What did you land right? What didn't you land right? You always,
Sometimes you look at the script and go, let's go through it and see where it worked. Like, oh yeah, because you can't really remember. It's a blur. And you go, oh, this was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got,
Walking by a TV is fun backstage because you're like, all I have to do is walk out there and I'm on that TV right now. You're 20 feet away from being on. So surreal. It's like a beat behind what's happening out there, but it's live. And then sometimes do people still go up in Lauren's office and watch?
I think so. Lauren's down on the floor a lot. I think they're probably up there.
Yeah.
You know, it is true that there was a monitor for the dress show that I could see. So I'm seeing it on television, Adam Sandberg and Maya Rudolph.
Oh, weird.
And when they came off, I said it looked great on TV because you're just thinking
Mm-hmm.
it's this big space and everything. So it's just shrunk down to all the little mannerisms. The party is way downtown. I get there at 1:45. It's a ghost town. With John, my new best friend, John Corbett.
Wait, they're not even there yet?
No, like 2 they wander in. And Jim Gaffigan, we tease each other. You're my new best friend as well. Because it just, it's a bonding thing. I knew the ropes, you know, but for where he came from, just sort of nervous to landing that on Saturday is like, I think, as I used to say, the student becomes the teacher.
The pupil becomes the
I used to say that to you and Farley, I think.
I love it. I say it
when
all
you
the
would
time.
do well. The student becomes the teacher.
I like that you go to the party, and I like that Corbett rolled with you. That's fun.
He was an out-of-body experience. He's a Saturday Night Live freak, which you talk about. I mean, literally hasn't missed one episode, like all up to this date.
His interview was great with us. He talked all about it.
He was blown away by the whole thing.
Gaffigan must have been shitting because it's a whole new level of nerves.
I think he just landed it. He was appropriately kind of apprehensive. Like, what is this?
Sure.
You know, I told him read through doesn't mean anything. We have the job. You don't have to go crazy. You know, you don't want to peek at read through. And then the look started to come in. And then as he played with it more and more of the big puppy dog and the physicality, and then they let him kind of, you know, punch up a little bit. I mean, they wrote the sketches, but they allowed us to really put our mark on them. And then it just all came together. Once he's a great stand-up and he's a great actor. So once the dress show, he hit it. It was kind of like, here's the thing that's a little interesting about the show. So the first time you land it is the dress show, meaning the practice show. And so you're getting so much feedback from dozens of people. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Then they see it again about the exact same thing. And there's just not as many people going that. So I feel like, God, was I better at dress? But it's only because you
got the wave of compliments, and now it's like, just they saw the second. It's like the second time they've seen it.
I mean, I may have the hold back a little bit. It's very subtle, but you know, I was so excited.
It's hard not to go crazy.
When it's the first time you did it, I wanted to make sure in the dress show that those hooks really worked and what I was doing worked. And this is kind of funny. So I decided to make it a little more accessible for the audience. So I said, you know, rich pay their fair share. Sharon Stone, Stone Temple Pilots, Emma Stone, Fred Flintstone. And then I had them go, yabba dabba dabba doo, you know.
Right.
So that was okay. I wasn't thinking about it. But Lauren actually, I give him credit. He came by and said, I don't know about the yabba dabba doo. It doesn't sound like Biden. I like can't believe it's not butter better. So then I'm getting my wig fixed because it's rising up. The writers are all around me trying to go, how can we get into, how do we get into can't believe it's not butter? So one guy said,
the border.
We just said, let's the rich pay their fair share. We got to pay their fair share so we can build back better. And once you get into all those B's.
Oh, yeah. Build back better.
So we're just doing that like at 11:20. And they came in, you're changing something? It was like, so that's just Saturday Night Live, folks, behind the scenes. And there's lots of
they've got until literally you walk out there to change it. They go, it's on the cards, it's different. You're like, wait.
Yeah. So
how fun though.
You know, talk to a lot of the cast, Marcello and the youngins, James Austin Johnson, you know, it was just nice that everybody in the cold opening had been on our podcast.
Yeah, fun.
Every single one.
Very fun.
So that's the great thing.
Everyone's
so I
cool.
felt a lot more comfortable there after really, you know, Heidi Gardner, we spent an hour with her, you know, on and on and on.
Yeah.
Mikey Day, everyone I ran into. So Heidi Gardner had a Church Lady t-shirt on she got from Wardrobe. Says, you think you're special or whatever. And then she was playing Wayne's World on a television in her dressing room in the back, and it was packed. And it seemed like people were having drinks. This was watching Wayne's right before the show starts. Yeah.
I love it. How fun. Well,
Yeah.
and so the after party's fun. You see Lauren, you say whatever, and you stick around there for a while, and then you just sleep all Sunday.
I stayed late because his table was full. I was talking to J.J. Abrams, who's sort of a friend, and he is a friend, and we're both Beatle fanatics and stuff, and Jim Gaffigan and stuff. And then I saw Lauren that he was alone for a second, so I just stayed with Lauren till the end.
Don't let me go. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the guy, and that's the fun of being there. And so now this week, at least the crescendo is like, okay, all the nerves are off, the word's out. Now you wait and say, do I do another one, or maybe do a sketch, or do whatever? You're just available. So if they say we need you, we need you. If they don't, they might say next week is whatever. We'll find out.
I have like 3 or 4 ideas that, but I think they want to see the debate first and see if Biden makes an appearance on the show, and 2, is it related to that, or is it a separate sketch, or so. I'll just wait and see what the motif is, and then they're very,
and there's a lot of conflict in the world right now that might be addressed on the show this weekend too, where Biden would come in.
Yes, the Middle East is really blowing up. It's getting a little crazy, and so there's a bit of a blanket on everyone right now today, more than before, at least in recent times. Obviously, a lot of stuff's been going on for months.
I saw a news headline that said Biden and Harris are monitoring this. So it's interesting that Biden, it would just usually say Biden, but Biden and Harris, because she's sort of partially in charge.
Well, I mean, the vice president is really like, the main job is to be there if something happens to the president. But also, Reagan would have one 1-hour lunch a week with George Bush Sr. and tell him what's going on. Well, the Ruskies are still trying to attack, but no, not on my watch. Well, what should we do? Attack back? I said, be quiet. You're the vice. No, but Biden is still the president. We got to remember this. He's still the president. You just, because of the situation and the election, you just you tend to forget, and the world.
That's what I'm saying is like, it says 2 people instead of just usually it would say Biden responds or whatever. But I guess in the unique situation it is right now, well, it's all hands on deck.
Politics is politics. Republicans or Democrats, they're it's like a high school rally. I mean, they're just trying to win, but it'll be, we'll see what happens. Our show will be, we're like Cub reporters, like we said, and we will keep our listeners and viewers informed of world events.
Are you talking about us?
Yeah. Of world events.
The 2 dumbest people.
I will actually bring out my Tom Brokaw if I have to.
Oh,
and today the Middle East is on fire. Missiles are flying everywhere, and I'm Tom Brokaw. The world is so stressful that I've decided to have a 6-pack of Miller beer before I came on air. If you want to do Tom Brokaw, I know he's not around much anymore, but I loved his voice. Miller beer. There you go. Miller beer. That's how you pronounce it.
All right. Well, let's look forward to this week, and then we'll talk about. Is there anything else to talk about? We got some goofy stuff now to do, but that was a great recap, and we will do this every week to hear about.
Just a recap, and I'm gonna be there for a few weeks, so we'll keep you informed with the real story.
Oh, well, I'll tell you a quick story that on the weekend while you were doing this, I saw it backstage. I didn't know how I'd get it. Sometimes your dressing room has a TV, but it never really works. And I was turning it on to watch Nikki because Nikki was about to go on in Vegas. We're doing this Vegas Venetian thing.
Yeah.
Nikki Glaser. So she might have still been with me. I just turned it on. And I was going, well, maybe I can get SNL, but it was early. Like, it just was on the channel. I'm like, oh my God, it's on. It was right when the cold open started. So I got to watch it. I got to watch it live. I watched actually that, and then a couple more, and then got out. I had to go on. But
right backstage. I see. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it was fun because me and Nikki were talking about it before, and so my mom wanted tickets for 2 people. She got people tickets. They bought tickets. But you know how it's funny when my mom's so sweet, and she goes, I don't want to be a burden. These 2 people are coming, and they bought tickets like I'm super cheap. They bought them.
Mm-hmm.
Could you get them? Just say hi to you. Just say hi, and don't get all Hollywood on me. It's so nice. You're just a nice person, but you don't have to get all like big time. I go, I've said yes. So anyway.
I can't see your mom saying you don't have to get all big time. It doesn't sound like your mom.
She goes, oh, everything you say sounds like showbiz bullshit. Now I go, Mom, they can come back. It's a green room. Oh, lingo. So anyway, I said, fine. And then she goes, oh, and you're going to love her. She's great. And her husband is he was a carpenter till 1973. I'm like, well, it's okay. I'm saying yes. I don't need the whole bio. And then, but it was not a problem over 85 texts. And I don't want to bug. It was most of my day. So me, Heather, we're all dealing with it. It's actually comical because now I've got Nikki involved. Going, Nikki, these people that come backstage, if you're around, say hi. Mom's like, and if Nikki's around, maybe you could just pull her from her collarbone, just turn her a little bit, and she'll say hello. Just kind of. Just pull her by the pigtail, and then she'll just say hi, and then turn right back around. Whatever she's doing, I know she's busy. I said, Nikki is lovely. She would love to say hi to anyone. And so it would have been easier to get Trump and Kamala back there. There's an elevator. Sometimes backstages are tough.
Casinos,
and it's like,
man.
Yeah, and they're like, you got to walk down here. Yeah. And they're like, I'm in a Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh, you went the wrong way. You're about a mile off. Come back. So somehow they get backstage for like 5 minutes because it's before the show. Mm-hmm. And right when they come in, Nikki's old principal of our high school came in. So we didn't even meet the other person's people because, like if I'm with you, you'll come say hi. Whoever, I'll do it. It doesn't matter. And it's fun. But anyway, they were perfectly sweet and excited. And then it was all much ado about just like the most casual saying hi. And then the shows were a blast, but it's always funny. And then my mom, 77 after. Now, what did you say? You could joke around, be funny. And she knows, I know Nikki's a little R-rated. That's fine. That they can handle it. They're tough.
They're tough.
I said, yeah. She goes, you do any jokes. It's okay with me. So anyway, they had a great time. We talked about it again the next day, my mom and I, and now off to Florida. But I'll be there by the time this is on.
What are your dates? Do you want to just throw them out now?
Well, my last dates, the people will see are probably Daytona. What is it? Oh, it's Fort Myers Friday, and then it's Melbourne, Florida, and then Daytona's the last one. Anyway, you'll figure it out. Also, Palm
go to
Beach,
davidspade.com for all your tickets. By the way,
and then the following week I do my special in Denver, and then I go to Kansas City, and that's it. And
do you have a name?
Okay, that's it. Okay.
One thing I wanted to say about parents is they always expect you to remember the names of their friends that you haven't seen in 40 years. My dad would say, oh, the Holmans are coming over. I'd say the Holmans, and he'd say, oh, Jesus Christ, you know the Holmans? Well, actually, I get that a lot. Here's Bill Flocknoe you met him in 1972. Really? Did I? Oh, you remember him?
Oh, don't be like this. He stood next to you in an elevator.
By the way, speaking of elevators, I'm in the hotel, and then you hear one of these. There's a fire alarm. Just stay in your room. Stay in your room. So I say, well, fuck that. So I get out of the room, and I get down in the elevator. I'm walking by, and 2 giant hook and ladder trucks show up. Get out of the way.
Oh, really?
But then I went around and did when I came back, it was false alarm. But
I like when you're in the elevator and it goes, doot, do not use the elevators. I'm like, I'm in one.
Doot, doot, get a better attitude. Get a better attitude. Doot. What? It's telling me how I should be?
No, my crummy road gigs, I walk by the front desk and the lady's going, doot, doot. Oh, just a drill. Doot, doot. I go, you don't have a machine that makes that noise?
No, I was going to the lobby and I heard doot, doot. And it was a guy with a kind of this weird flute. He was playing it solo. Doot, 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 doot. doot.
I walked by and it was an Indian guy fighting with another one going, doot, doot, doot. They were talking.
Well, that's what the nurse says when I ask about the doctor. Instead of, I'm going to have to call the doctor, she goes, doot, doot. I said, this is very alarming. Doot, doot. And she makes her own alarm sound. Is that weird?
Ooh, I'm so alarmed. Doot,
doot. So, anyway.
Alarm jokes.
Okay.
God, we milked that one. Okay, let's show a picture.
Let's show
We're milking. Give some to the kitty. All right.
Can't keep up with those.
So stupid.
Sephora kids.
Sephora kids. Okay. I thought this
it.
was interesting because Heather can attest to this. So this woman's daughter isn't a teenager. She's 10, but Sephora Kids likes to get kids on a skincare routine. I just think it's a bit of a push for a makeup company to want kids at 10 who have the most perfect skin in America to say you should start using all these products and things in your face when, who knows? Are they good for it? I don't know. I'm sure Sephora has good stuff. I just feel like, can we wait a little bit before we tell girls they have to look beautiful at all times?
I know. I'm sorry. I don't buy makeup at 10. I think it's ridiculous. And also just fresh young skin that kind of replaces itself every 11 hours. Why do you want to slap some goo on it? It needs air. It needs oxygen, maybe a little bit of sun, and they're just covering it up. And no, all bad.
Right. You don't know what's in it. You're like, I'm supposed to buy it. And they call it Sephora Kids. So the kid's like, get your kid involved. Like, I know they want to sell more, but it's bad enough and it's stressful enough being a young teenage girl and then just like it's acne, everything. And then you're like, I got to pay all this money. It actually threw me when Kylie Jenner made her lip kit and then she got so much money because they go, look at how great her lips are. She doesn't mention, she just got them injected and blown up. And they did look great, but everyone's like, no one says that's not because of this lipstick.
I heard that she went to the plastic surgeon and she had a little inner tube that she got by the pool in Hidden Hills and said something like this. And it was,
she brought a raft.
Yeah, a little raft. Something like this.
Something like this. You can't see me behind it, but
yeah, something like that. So, but
pool noodle. She just bent a pool noodle like this. Went something like this.
People always put down the Kardashians. They go, "What do they do?" I go, "They're businesswomen. They hacked the algorithm. They understood this lane. I mean, and they've exploited it brilliantly. And by the way, the fact of the matter is, and guess what? They actually do work really hard. I know it's very mental, but they have to be completely immaculate every second. I'm not saying they dig ditches. What do you
gets exhausting.
And going to business meetings and handling everything. It's not like they're just sitting around,
They have to make some right decisions along the way.
They're producing the show.
To make money in investments that are always losing, like something's working.
Yes, something's working.
So we'll give them that compliment.
Okay.
Yes, that's a compliment.
I'm on the I'm pro Kardashian. Okay, next. Okay, this is a video. It's going to play.
Oh, this is the long version of the singer last week. This is not Biden, but it is. I thought it was Richard Lewis, to be honest.
Who, God rest his soul, passed away.
This is a story we did last week, but people go, do you have more on it? Yes, here it is. Go ahead and click it. This is Dana coming out as Biden on SNL. That was a good walk, by the way.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah. And he's like, hit it. Why are they waiting?
Frankie Valli is 94 or something, and he's walking up really slowly. Now you'll hear the
We showed a clip. Why are you waiting? Let him rot. He's rotting.
Yeah.
Go. Oh, he picked up a little speed there.
Yeah. He's going at faster than Biden. Well, slower than Biden, maybe. I don't know.
That's faster than me.
Okay.
He doesn't really move his mouth is the problem. Is it the scarecrow? But I don't need the guy getting views by just putting his face at the bottom.
Right. That's a little. Did we have to have the guy's face at the bottom? So he's.
I don't know.
He's got his.
Looks like I'm FaceTiming with him. Hey, dude. He doesn't have to play it that big either. The guy in the bottom's like this.
I'm still processing what I just saw. That's like Robert Plant at 100 singing way down inside. You know, I mean, it's just.
But he's just like doing this.
Well, it's such a high energy song. Yeah, that's right. Good. Woman.
We don't have to pay for that because it sounds nothing like it.
Geez, I'm in a hotel room and I already heard someone bang on the side of the wall. Got it out.
Bang your head. All right, next one. That was good. That was Frankie Valli, was it?
Frankie Valli, God bless him. He's 94.
By the way,
so
many good songs. Hey, here's the deal.
No, that is true. They have a massive amount of brilliant hits. Frankie Valli and the Valitones. Okay.
First of all, the funny story is the woman gets hit by a hot dog at a fucking game, and the GIF on the side is even funnier. That's when you say, "Do you think this girl I'm seeing has dated a lot of guys?" People will send you that GIF.
Right.
GIF.
That's
they send you that GIF of like, yeah, she's had a lot of hot dogs thrown at her. But that's funny. And then here's a real story on the left.
Okay.
Dumb
She
story.
was hit by a flying hot dog.
It was launched by Philadelphia's mascot, the Philly Fanatic.
That fuck
came
up.
out of nowhere. It was
Oh my God, she got
bruised and
nailed.
beaten and
hard.
battered by a
Kathy
wiener.
McVeigh says she was watching the Phillies-Cardinals game Monday night when
This
the Fanatic came out with his hot dog launcher. He started firing hot dogs wrapped in duct tape into the stands. One hit McVeigh right in the face,
news
leaving
anchor
her
acts
with
it
a
out.
black eye.
What was in them,
It just
rocks?
came so fast, and it just hit me like that. And
Came
I
so
didn't even
fast in her
realize
face.
it, you know. And the hot dog jumped off of my face and went into the other seat. It gives people a good laugh, and if that makes somebody chuckle, then that's fine.
McVeigh says she went to an emergency room to make sure she didn't have a concussion.
And they
the
all
Phillies
laughed.
have offered her tickets to another game.
And that's it.
That's
Well,
Well, how about free hot dogs?
How about
Oh,
3 hot
funny.
dogs? She got hit in the face with 3 hot, and she's bruised and battered. They must have gone at
She was-
high speed.
Yeah, was out of a rocket launcher? By the way, a t-shirt gun it's no joke.
No
T-shirt
joke.
gun.
I'm being serious right now.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
I'm going to change it every time if I do it. I'll probably get a Bed
we'll try
Bath.
to work that
But
one in.
I need others. I need others. People want to write us a letter about what Biden could bumble into and what he would say. We have Bed Bath. We had Pirates of the Caribbean. Can't believe it's not butter. And then David suggested Bed Bath and Beyond. So
yeah. We'll text later. I got lots of ideas. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Wait, there's a GIF of you that I sent you from Heather.
Yes.
That was a,
yes.
It said, "I can't believe it's not butter." And on top
we
of it, it
show
had
it?
broccoli.
Yes.
See if you can send it in and we'll pop it on.
I repost it. Should I?
I just sent it to Greg.
Oh, we're sending it to Greg. It's very funny because it's two of your big things combined, shockingly, in one GIF.
Weirdly, of crazy gifty. Yeah,
We'll get it. Don't worry. She sent it to him.
If she gets it all,
We'll keep.
Yeah, I'll do mine.
We'll do it after this next story.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll get it. What's the next story?
Next story. Okay. Rat birth control could soon roll out in New York City. Okay. That's a good idea.
Is it rat rubbers? What is it?
What is it? I don't know. They eat a little pill and then, what?
The initiative aims to curb the use of harmful rodenticides. Is that a word?
Rodenticides. Well, they're rodents.
A contraceptive that reduces fertility in male and female rats. It's about time the guys have to deal with it. And served in fat-filled pellets. Yeah, they said they got to get the rats to eat it. You you give it a bit of stuff in a piece of cheese, they spit it out.
Why is a squirrel kind of cute and cuddly, but rats really give you the ick?
Universally hated rats. And you know what? Ratatouille gets laid a lot in New York. You know that. He's famous. And so
I guess voiced Ratatouille. Yeah, he gets laid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Pixar offered me the lead part, but
What do? You say no to that?
Well, I went to the meeting and Pixar's brilliant and they've got all these massive hits, Toy Story. Yeah. Now we're going to make one about a French rat trying to cook. And I just thought, okay, this is going to be I don't want to be in Pixar's last. Pull up. Turned down Ratatouille.
That's like Lovett's turning down Home Alone.
Well, that was, but the movie was a smash. So that's okay.
There's your little gif. Isn't that hot?
That is,
chopping broccoli.
Who doesn't love a broccoli stalk pumping iron while sitting on a carton of can't believe it's not butter? No joke. That was who doesn't love that?
It's too funny. That should be a t-shirt.
It's everything. Because I do lift weights and they're about that size, ironically. So it's more accurate than people know. Okay.
I didn't know that was butter. I didn't know it was broccoli. I thought he just had TikTok hair. It's all curly on top.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being facetious. Okay, one more story. We're almost done.
Fahooses? Oh, go ahead.
We've already done 53.
Facetious. Yeah. It's 5209, 5210. All right. Dominican in New York City goes viral for selling water on the street as a VIP service. Okay.
I think the only difference is he's dressed up. I think this isn't bad, though.
But he
gives you agua.
He's got a tuxedo.
Because in New York, sometimes it's annoying if they come out, wash your windshield,
but
it's just to get
is he
money.
Selling or giving, and then sees what?
I think he's selling.
Okay.
Oh, $1's not bad.
$1, yeah. And look, a guy
just made 19.
Guy gave him a 20.
Plus, it's boiling in New York, right?
Yeah.
Probably when he did this.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's in a nice tuxedo, folks.
Okay, you can turn it off.
Yeah.
We get it. I don't know Spanish, and I can't read.
I do,
so
but
I thought that was interesting. He's work. Oh, you do? Go ahead.
Why do Biden as if he was a Cuban dictator? Hey, it's your Bashar or whatever. She's over, sir. Can't believe so lot of so little water. Biden as a Cuban dictator. You get it?
I like it.
Dos trozos. What
does that mean? To something?
No, it's like, guess what? Crack. By the way,
KK. That's why, right?
It's gibberish Spanish. Everybody relax. All right, here we go.
All right, let's try to go out on one more.
Yeah.
Good one.
Okay, real good one. Okay, we see
this is Spade when he's on the road and I can't get my steps because it's raining.
Okay, that's good.
Click. That's all.
Okay, we're looking at what?
Is it a ferret?
Looks like a ferret sitting upright.
Meerkat. Watching out the rainy window, sitting like a person.
Yeah, sitting looks like a person.
I thought it was cute. That's me on the road.
It's got a cute meter of about 65%, but it's got a good 45% of. I don't want to see that.
What that Dana? That
you wouldn't.
I thought you'd be really cute.
Let me ask you a question. Would you have that thing sitting up like that and just curl up in the bed next to it and go take a nap?
Oh, because it's scary. You're saying?
Well,
it's not cuddly.
Doesn't it have claws and gets?
Oh, he did have some fucking claws. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, there's women right now. The nails are getting a bit too far out there.
Have they really blown that out? Because I've seen it a long time in track and field where women have these giant nails. Yeah. Huh.
You want those wiener cutters. Anyway, so Dana, we just want to say to you, good luck out there. Have a great time. We all miss you like crazy.
It's kind of surreal being back.
It'll be fun. You know, is Gaffigan in your hotel or nearby? Maybe you can go to lunch.
He's here, and I'll hang out with him. I can. He's really fun. Great sense of humor, and he really feels Midwestern. He's like, his specials and his touring. He's gigantic, but he really feels middle class Midwestern guy.
He's very legit.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do Walls. I'll have him by next week.
Yeah, that's very close already.
He's got a very distinct voice, but he's so much fun to hang out with.
He's a good dude. Yeah. Well, you're going to have fun this week. All right. Well, go have a good time. I'll check on you later. Thanks for watching, everybody, and listening.
Good luck on tour. Oh, guess who's calling? It could be a nice little hop. It might be a nice little hop for you.
Gervitz. I don't know. Spade doesn't like money.
So anyway, all right, I'll take this. We'll talk later.
I called Spade, but he doesn't answer because he doesn't like money.
Doesn't like money.
Dana likes money. This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss-Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman. Hope you liked it. Ooh.
I have a buddy from high school that texts me, and he calls me, texts me, and then I was like, "Hey, I'm at Saturday Night Live, and we're taping." And he goes, "All right, just call me after," and then that was it. Just like, all right, no, like even acknowledge that I'm hosting Saturday. Just,
really?
All right, well, just call me after. Yeah, he just call me right
I'm
after.
on.
All right, yeah, I'll be done.
I'm on SpaceX. We're just gonna go one loop around the world. Okay, call
At
me when you get
1:01
back.
a.m. He's like, dude, I saw you're over. You know what I hate though, Dana? Other than you're boring,
Your
I hate
wings.
No, I like that. I can't stand when I'm under a light and it flickers, and I don't like the people that don't notice it, like a fluorescent light that goes. Bzz, 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 bzz. It's like a strobe light.
No,
and
I
go,
hate that. Hate that.
Can we not sit under this light? And they're like, what light? I've worked here for 26 years. What light? And I go, you don't know this is flicking in your eyes? And they're like,
Bzz, 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 bzz. Yeah, your nightmare is blasted cold air that you can't control.
I hate that.
A light that's going on and off and kind of swinging. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Is there a third thing that would complete the nightmare?
I'm such a colossal pussy that the list is longer than a CVS receipt. The things that I can't handle. I was just on the road. Obviously, we talk about this. I was in Florida, by the way, where I don't know if you heard the news. It's going to be a whopper heading that way.
Oh man!
And I was worried about them. Worried about me a little bit. TBH. But
when
I started.
Okay,
I went
give me
last
the tour.
week, so
Give me
I
the
just
tour.
got back. So today's Friday. So Friday tonight, I have Denver.
Tonight you're recording your
2 shows
special
in
in
Denver.
Denver.
Yeah.
Tonight.
My ambiguous special. And tomorrow, Kansas City.
Is that the
Chiefs.
name
And
of the special? My ambiguous special? That's not bad.
That's not bad. It's also, I could call it Tomorrow Night, Kansas City. That's
Oh,
what they say in Denver.
then tomorrow, or it's tomorrow, Saturday, it's Kansas City.
Yes, there we go.
So it's
And then,
not enough to shoot a special and kind of have a cocktail and relax for a day. They got you right back
I know.
on the road.
That's a funny thing because we just picked a city on the road. Denver has been good to me over the years because I used to go to the comedy club there and all this. And so it's a good comedy town. And so we thought,
Denver's
let's do a
great.
special there.
Yeah.
We just tacked on another show, Paramount Theater. I think you could still get in because we want to pack it up juicily. And then Kansas, which will be fun. And then I got Atlantic City in a couple weeks at the Ocean City Resort. But I'm not the tour is kind of over. Now I'm just going to go have fun with some gigs and some casinos.
And can we
stuff.
say now, or is it not known
No.
when this
No.
special? We know it's being shot tonight. When will it be
It won't
released?
be out till Q1 2020.
Okay, so you have a sweet dandy 8-10 week window to repeat these jokes until you get booed summarily off the stage. Fuck you, Spade. Write a new joke.
No,
So
I'm going to
make
give
it.
everyone a warning. I'm going to give a statement to the world. I am sort of old school. We talk about this in the show a lot. Do you write new jokes when you're doing a new hour,
Right.
or do you do the same? Obviously, people like to write new jokes. And oh shit, this is a good one. I'll give my speech because I think we got a guest. Ah ha ha! How do we do this guest? Did he? Okay, I'll tell him to zoom in. I'll say
Sean will
click
do
the
it.
button. I guess.
I
click
just
the button. I guess.
Nate
Um,
Bargatze, man.
Let us know when he gets on if he does, and then we'll jump on. But people do a whole new hour, but sometimes I feel like it's watered down when I watch some random comedians. An hour once a year is too tough.
David Tell
I
did-
like greatest hits.
I think a 45-minute. Why does it have to be an hour? That's because television commercials or something. I mean, Dave Attell, his actual stand-up was like 36 minutes, and he played the flute or something.
Yeah.
We know as stand-ups that you can go to 40, maybe 45, but there's gonna be a low, and then you have to re-up it for the finish, unless you don't have that problem.
You see a concert, and you go, they open big, and then they go, and then there's a while you're going to get a hot dog, you come back, and and then you go, oh, here's one I like, and then at the end they close start. That's kind of like anything, So you have to fill an hour to go on the road, and there's some jokes I like so much. I don't care. I can get rid of half of them, but I like to churn out new ones. But I like to have a few tentpoles in there that I like, that fans like, and so sometimes I'll keep those around.
Well, good bits. You
they're hard to
can't.
come
You
by.
want to hear them more than once, really. If it's a good story and you're just getting more into it every time you hear it, like Carlin albums back in the day, or Steve Martin. I wouldn't hear Wild and Crazy Guy and go, done that,
Repeatable. I want to see, when I see comics and show my friends, I want to hear the bits that I liked. And if they don't do them, I go, oh, I wanted you to hear this one, blah, blah. Anyway, we'll see if our mystery guest knows how to operate his phone. Is he on? You'll let us know when he comes on.
Is he driving?
He just said I can jump on whenever. And I said, okay, click the button of the thing that I copied and pasted to you. I guess it's a invite.
This is like, let's call him. I don't know if we're going to use the first part of this, but it's a secret guest. A secret guest is coming on.
Secret guest that doesn't know how to use this. Okay, so we'll just keep going. But I'm excited for this weekend. Florida was fun practice. Good crowd. So here's what I did, Dana. I go all the way to like Palm Beach,
direct nonstop.
And it's already getting. I flew nonstop to Lauderdale and drove up.
And then drove down. Yeah. Got it.
Then, this was a bit of a beating on the driving. Then, it's super humid. I wanted to golf, but I had no one there to golf with. And the storms are coming. We already have storms in Florida pre-hurricane. So I'm already in that. Drive 4 hours to, what was it called, Heather? Fort Myers? Yeah.
Fort Myers, where my brother lives 10 minutes from there in Punta Gorda. And there's been tornadoes all around him just as we.
Just now.
Just now.
As we speak.
And he doesn't have a cellar. He doesn't have a cellar. But he's all boarded up.
Oh, a cellar. Because he's not in Kansas. He's in Florida.
You can only get a license for a cellar in Kansas, and you have to have a little dog and red shoes, and you have to pound on it with 1 foot. It's just a regulatory thing. Did you get that? Okay.
No, I got it. It took me a second. Well, Fort Myers is where the storm's that's ground zero. They're going to whomp it right there, and they were nervous. And I also lost my coat. Poor me.
How do you lose a coat?
It's such a story. It's so dramatic.
Lose
the highs,
a coat.
The lows. I didn't know where I put it, and it's so cold fucking everywhere because everywhere's so hot. You're inside.
Oh, yeah.
I have a cool. Yeah, I always have a coat on because it's just a light one.
Freezing.
Couldn't find it. Thought I was in the booth at this restaurant, and sometimes it slides down because I don't know, it was a small, cool Italian restaurant. But when you take pictures with the chef and the staff, you have to scoot over in the booth. They sit in the booth with you. They go, "Hi, thank you for coming. If we take a pic," I go, "Okay." Do you want to go up front? And then they just sit with me. They go, "No, scoot your fat ass over." In here. So
over.
Yeah, and
we
then
get
one of
many
just me.
clicks. Girls like it when we clicky click.
Oh, no. Wait, we're being interrupted. Hey, Nate Bargatze.
Nate Bargatze. We were trying to figure out your heritage because I always go into an Italian accent if I say your name. Yeah, Nate Bargatze's coming on. Or is it Romanian or?
No, it's Italian.
Yeah, Somalian.
Oh, okay.
Italian? Yeah.
So anyway, Nate and I.
Yes, Somalian.
Nate and I saw each other a few nights ago after Saturday Night Live, and we were sitting with Jim Gaffigan, Lorne Michaels, Nate and I. It was pretty cool. And it was like 4:30 when we kind of said, I got to go or something. It was really, because Lorne is a night owl.
It happens so quick. Like, it's just, you don't realize what's going on. And then because you don't get done till 1, and then by the time you even get anywhere, it's 2.
It's a time warp. You're back there high-fiving everyone going, because we have to tell the crowd that Nate hosted again. And so he's back there getting his accolades and high five and going, tell me in different words how good I was. Just throw a few different adjectives. I've heard those. And then they go, Nate, your limo. As they still do that, Dana, you go down and there's a bunch of cars waiting. Then they go, okay, we got Nate. Where's Nate's car? Boom, take him to the party.
All these SUVs. I just want to officially say before we go further is congratulations, because the second time hosting has its own sense of, whatever. It's maybe one trick pony or whatever. And that was a great show. Your monologue crushed it. I saw you did a bit longer at the dress, hunked it down. Washington was great again, and that was, I was like, when I saw that, it goes, the other one was so fucking amazing. I was like, how are they going to follow it? But they did. So anyway, how are you feeling? Enough about me.
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
The same way. I felt good. I felt the same thing about Washington. When we first started talking to him about doing it, I was like, I don't know.
How do you top it?
It was so good. Mm-hmm. But when we did it, when we read the table read, and then when we were like talking to, I kind of got it. Like it was like, all right, like it's just a fun thing to reoccur.
You refill the jokes, kind of, right?
Yeah, and you're not even really trying to top it. You're just kind of being, I was, as like, I think it just was like, we don't need to drag it out. We don't need to do anything. And they knew, Streer Mikey, I mean, they knew what to do. And just to, you're not trying to top it. It's a fun thing to play. It's a very funny thing to do. And you just go like, yeah, we're just going to do it again because you liked it the first time.
They know the setup. They're halfway there. So they just say, here's me doing this. Now here come the jokes, and they're ready. That's always a good place to be. You don't have to spend the first 2 minutes explaining the sketch, which sometimes happens.
And it looked kind of cool, standing in a boat and everything. It's a cool thing to look at.
You did a lot of movement, Nate. It's funny because these are the minor things I looked at when I saw it. You start, and I think if you're a host that hasn't done tons of acting, it's hard even when you've done a ton. But to move around and look at cards is kind of tricky. And you're walking between people. Is there any trickiness to that, or am I crazy?
No, yeah. I mean, because you're having to switch the cards. So, they're obviously, this is the best to do it. Yeah. Saturday Night Live. But you're having to switch the cue cards, and then you're going. And then sometimes you're like, some of the pausing, weirdly enough, can be just because you're in between a card. And you just like, and everybody's like, man, that timing was great. You're like, well, I just couldn't find where I was.
Here's a question. On the card, does it say turn?
Yes, they wrote everything down for me. So I'm colorblind, and so I have trouble with the black and green and brown. Like they can all kind of see the
Those are all the colors. Yep.
Those are the colors. So it was
red, blue, indigo, violet.
What was your color? Because I'm red. What was your actual color? Did they tell you? Black.
Oh, the host is black. Dan. Fucking Biden's red. That's a scoop.
I was red in the 80s. Yeah. Let's go back. I just been red every time I show up. I have no idea.
Were you red
why.
when you go to? Were you always red on?
I don't play. It pops. Come on, the secrets of the trade.
I was green.
But
what a loser! That's the worst color. Nate would have never seen mine.
I don't know. And just
I would have read yours.
You just read everyone's lines.
Yeah.
How do they differentiate?
That's what I did with it. Was during. It wasn't on a tape. But it was during either the run-throughs. It was like the run-throughs. I was reading Heidi's. Like the last time I did it, I was reading like one part. I read Mind and Heidi's, and I thought the whole card was. I was like, man, this whole card's me. I guess. I go, how much time?
I have more respect now because you're the first colorblind host, and it brings issues. And I didn't know
it's hard, Dana, because you're going like this. George
I see
Washington,
red.
I think we should have a dozen donuts. Then you go. It says that way, and you go 3 steps. Sorry, Mikey. Excuse me, John. Then you go. This pause right here is where you're in no man's land. You're like, I just jumped from safety of knowing what I'm doing. Free fall.
Oh,
card.
Yeah.
And it better fucking be there. You're like, I will not know what I do if I don't find a card when I land here. Okay.
It really works. It's just really works.
It's hard to do.
So, I mean, because the Washington, the way you play the character, he's so lo-fi and he's not pushing these ideas. They're just, the jokes are just laid out and it's seductive. It's just fun to listen to. So I'm thinking for you, you've done the monologue, Washington kills, it's great. And then what was your third one? Was the slide or the guy on
the monologue, Washington's Dream, the golf thing.
Oh, the golf thing, which was a free tape and just great. Talk to that.
Yeah, that's been we shot it at Van Cortlandt, which is it might be the oldest public course in America. It was like 1895. And we blocked the hole off, which apparently people were pretty upset.
Sure.
The usual, the people that teed off in the morning, but
they play that Go Ranch every day. Yeah, that one made me laugh because I'm a golfer, and so also the easiness of like you didn't have to do much, and it was a big score because it's like set up, joke, something else, joke, and it was working. It wasn't not working, so it's fun to watch.
It's musical. It's like quiet, quiet, quiet. The swing, whack. The crowd,
problem,
and then the golfer dealing with it. It was just you were perfect for that part. I mean, it's just great because golfers.
Yeah, that one was fun.
Yeah,
that was like that was one that was like when we were out there, you were like, oh, this is gonna because it's like anything, you read it, and then once you get out there, and you're like, oh, they have people standing there that are fans of the golf tournament, and then you start seeing everything. And you're like, oh, yeah, this is going to look really good and be like really funny.
Cool. Yeah.
And escalating it with a turtle.
What day is that?
Friday. It's 6:45. Friday was long. Like it was like I got picked up at 6:45 and I didn't get back till like midnight.
Oh, fuck.
Because then you got the show. Yeah.
I thought Monday's a meeting. Yeah. Did they ever shoot anything, Dana? Maybe, on, because it's the slowest day for the host is Monday. And even Tuesday, they're just supposed to walk around with the writers, but the writers aren't doing jack shit till 10 p.m.
And the read-through is kind of a grind for the host. You're reading so much stuff. A lot of it, you're not familiar.
Yeah, hey, Greg, this one was busier than the last time. Like Monday was not bad, but then I went and ran the monologue Monday and Tuesday, and that was really all I could do because it was just.
You went down there and ran it?
So like, I went to the cellar and ran it.
You
can go run. You can do 4. The cellar has so many rooms now, so you can just go down there and pop on.
You can stand on the roof and do 5.
Where is this cellar? Because I'm in New York right now. Where is it?
Why don't you go down, Dana, and do your fucking crummy jokes?
McDougal in 3rd. Yeah.
I know. I could look it up. But there's a mothership, and there are satellite cellars, or is it just one cellar in New York Comedy Club?
They're connected.
No, there's they're around the corner.
Oh, okay.
And then so there's the Village Underground.
All right.
And then they have 3 rooms in there. The Village Underground's a great room. It's big. And then the Comedy Cellar, which is on 3rd, I think. And then it's downstairs, and that's the original Comedy Cellar.
So
I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 shows.
Yeah, Dana, you could go in there and just bop around, and just if you call ahead, you can just jump in and out.
Well, I keep thinking this will be more work, but I'm really just doing Biden, and it's usually like a cameo of silliness. And so I was thinking, I did do a benefit for Jim Gaffigan. A lot of the young people were there, Marcello, and on Monday night, and that was just kind of fun getting on stage. But so I wanted so the monologue.
No, I said Nate turned that down. I fucked that up. God damn.
I love
Dana will do it.
We had James Austin Johnson.
I saw
all those guys.
I saw Nate last week. Nate, I ran into you in Las Vegas when I was doing that Nikki Glazer Venetian, and you were over at the Wynn. Were you doing a private, or were you just
No, that.
You were just visiting, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was Skankfest, and so I went over there. Was that what it's called?
Yeah,
the Skankfest. So I went over there, and then it's funny because we had a whole fun lunch. I don't think we ever mentioned SNL. I didn't remember.
No, you don't care about.
No, I didn't.
You don't care about.
I didn't have your.
You're not impressed. Dave is not. Yeah, he's not impressed.
No, I said, Alex. We have the same manager. I go, Alex, you got to brief me if Nate's doing something because he wants me to talk about it, and I don't. He kept going. Anything else?
Just break it out.
I go, no.
What are
You
you
should
gonna
have
be
said,
doing
hey, I'm
next
doing
Saturday? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. But I have nothing to say other than you'll do a good job. But that was fun lunch. That was a fun lunch because I went back to the cabana, which was dog shit. It was boiling and I paid for it like what's something anyway, I can't even get into it. I don't get too mad about it. But I feel like you should split it with me because I saw you that day.
I said you could have hung out at our pool, but
Nate's I can't say, but Nate is dialed in at the Win. He's just dialed in. So like,
well, I asked you about all that stuff. You said you had a host and all that at one point, and then
is that what is that the room you play in Vegas, Nate? The Win, or is that just
where do you play in Vegas?
I play at the Win. So I've been going there now for a few years, and so I'll be there a lot in January. So it's easy for me there just because that's the main place.
Win's great anyway. I mean, I'm doing the Venetian, and I used to do the Palazzo, so it's basically the same one. I'm not lying when I say I think it's the biggest chunk of hotel in the world because it's 2 monster hotels, and it's like 40 acres. It seems like, I mean, wherever you go, it's 10,000 steps. I'm like, I'm going to Sushi Samba. You're like, Dana, getting strong now, because you don't even know where you are, and you're in a fake outside where you see the sky, and you're like, is this fake? I can't tell. They have cloud seating inside on the fake sky. And that's all.
No, I love it.
It's funny.
Yeah, getting out of the MGM Grand, man, that's a tractor pull. And they don't want you to leave.
MGM is even sicker.
And the rooms they give a headliner in these giant hotels, it's kind of embarrassing and awkward and a little bit scary. You can run laps around them. There's mirrors everywhere. I don't know. They're just too big.
Yeah, when they say, I get text people, hey, like more like friends of friends, not like direct friends, but they go, hey, you're coming to Kansas City, so how do we get tickets? Well,
I get
or
that's
hey,
a
how do we get
soft
tickets?
ask.
And can I just buy them off you? Well, so you give me your Visa, and then I go buy them, and then I rack the little Visa thing, and then I call you. I don't know. No, I said it's probably easier if you just.
What about this? Like, I was playing a casino in Oroville, California, and I told people in the Bay Area and my sister, who I'm really close with, I said, just don't come. Please don't come. Just don't come. I mean, don't worry. You're not going to miss
What a horrible person.
No,
you're not going to miss anything.
It's because.
Are you doing the same stuff? I go, well, don't come.
Well,
No,
I didn't
I'll
say that
grind
once.
it out.
And there was a 40. It was in my hometown, basically. There were 45 people backstage. It was always, Bill Slicklow, and you remember Bobby Foplop, and it was, I don't know. I just want to do the show and go home. Anyway, but that part.
Everyone's having more fun than you.
Well, let's hear it.
Yeah, Saturday night I had a buddy from high school that texted me, and he calls me, texts me, and then I was like, "Hey, I'm at Saturday Night Live, and we're taping." And he goes, "All right, just call me after," and then that was it. Just like, all right, no, like even acknowledge that I'm hosting Saturday. Just
really?
All right, well, just call me after. Yeah, he just call me right after. All right, yeah, I'll be done.
I'm on SpaceX. We're just gonna go one loop around the world. Okay, call me when you get
1:01
back.
a.m. He's like, dude, I saw you're over. Call me. What's up? Where you been?
Yeah, where have you been?
Because of texting, did you get reviews at 8:30?
Oh,
Sorry, at 8 during the show, because it's on what's live on the East Coast. But I get reviews from the West Coast while the show's going, because they're watching it live out there at 8:30.
Yeah, you try not to look at your phone, but you always end up having like around update and Coldplay. Like, you have a moment, and you kind of can just see it. I had a big day so I'm a Vanderbilt fan. Vanderbilt beat Alabama in college football. So as a big Vanderbilt fan, they were number one in the country. It's the biggest win we've ever had in all of our sports.
Wow.
So, I mean, I got text about that more than even,
more than your goofy gig on SNL.
Yeah. I mean, it was just all day then people were just like, you better say something on Saturday Night. Like the pressure I was getting You better acknowledge it, like just and you're
We're
like,
lucky
oh,
we got
boy.
our guy there tonight, so you can get
Yeah.
the word out.
At least wear a T-shirt during the good nights, man.
Fuck, silence is violence.
Did you
dude.
have a Vanderbilt
Yeah,
T-shirt
well,
on?
No, I had I wore a jacket that was like that had the hurricane, all the states that were getting hit by the hurricane, just like being with them.
Yeah.
But
Where do they sell that?
They don't.
That's my
By the
brother's
way,
in
the
one
first
right now.
hurricane, the Asheville and that whole area, all the heat is taken off of that now, and that should be talked about for another year.
Yeah,
it switches right over to. I don't know, it's getting too sad. But yeah. Anyway, Nate, we'll let you go. But what else, Nate? Anything else you want to tell us about yourself that's going well, other than your life is all green lights?
What are you doing now? Are you just on tour again? Is it completely?
We're actually in Florida. We're in like kind of Panama City, Destin, but I mean they're not. It's where Florida's getting hit is farther down, and
out of the
it's
vortex.
the fall break, so it's like kids are out of school
Okay.
this week, and all that.
Are you
kind
with
of
the
stuff.
kids?
Yeah. One Harper, and then our neighbors and friends, and like so we're just down here doing that stuff, and then I won't go back on. I'm kind of done. I mean, I'll do Vegas in January, and some clubs to get ready for the tour. But then the tour will start. Our big thing is the Christmas special that we have coming up.
Okay.
That's doing with Lauren. That
it's with
Broadway
Lauren?
Video's producing it.
And it's Nate Bargatze's Christmas special, like old fashioned on NBC and stuff.
Like old fashioned.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's on CBS actually.
CBS.
Really? We're all friendly.
You're working in all quadrants.
All the networks, we all get along.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's a whole other kind of level, at least from my generation, of having a primetime Christmas special. It's kind of hip.
I mean, it's like kind of that old school. It's probably it's a lot like SNL, obviously, like because it's Mikey and Streeter writing it with me. And
Oh, really? Do you have any magic on it?
My dad's going to do some stuff on it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then,
That's right. Your dad. Yeah.
We have a lot of some sketches, and we have some musical acts, and like we have all stuff kind of planned out for it. We're going to shoot it in November at the Grand Ole Opry, and then it'll air.
Oh, how fun!
Like mid-December.
Wow. And will you sing a Christmas song solo
with Carrie Underwood?
Will you sing White Christmas by yourself? No.
No.
Okay.
I can't imagine. But I always don't think I'll sing at SNL. Then they always talk. No, I can't sing. But they always end up. I feel like every time at SNL, I'm like, I don't want to sing, and they're like, Yeah, we know you don't want to sing, but here's a song that we have you. Right?
They're
and then
evil.
you're just like, all right, I guess I'm singing. So.
Well, anyone can talk, sing. That's the way to do it. I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just kind of half melody. But
yeah, this time around was definitely. It was doing it now. You're able to go in and like it's like really talk about the sketches, and I think you just kind of you're a little more familiar. I was more familiar with the writers and everybody, and so you kind of it's not like you're still taking it all in, but it's definitely more welcoming. Obviously,
there's
second
no
time
substitute for the second time.
Yeah,
no substitute.
Yeah,
it's just. Because there's so much
for the
input.
First time?
Well, the first time there's so many inputs, and you're trying to figure out where you are. And then, this is this day. I'm doing exactly what I should be doing right now. So then you kind of get a sense of the flow. But it was a great.
I wish they'd front load
show.
it more.
Yeah.
I wish they'd front load Monday so the host could knock something out. Because like if you could do that golf thing on Monday or Tuesday, then you can pace it because you don't need to be stressed and tired, especially the end of the week. You're like, fuck, we haven't even gotten to Saturday where you rehearse all day. There's no stops.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was. It's how quick they shoot too, which is so great. I mean, I think I'll be ruined. Like when you go to do a movie, you go do
a real
something,
thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That you're like, how are we not done? Like, I mean, they just grab stuff and just go, and it makes it so much better. The one we had Coach the last sketch we did was this Coach Allen. And we had to kind of speed it up because but I mean, it's crazy to be you're like looking at someone's phone and it's like 12:56, and you're like, and we're still going to do this sketch and good night. Like
I was surprised.
I mean, you're standing there, you're like, I don't know how this is going to work, and then you're like, I guess he's going over. I don't know if he's going over or what it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, we had to kind of speed it up because it was after the Andy Samberg thing, but it was, so it would have been, fun to have it be slower, but man, I was like, I mean, you're standing behind it and it's 12:56 or something. And you're like, I don't know how.
And
you still got to do good nights.
We never had we never had phones
and all that.
We never saw a clock.
By the way, Gina, who's the stage manager, she's the one who does, and it's a little bit adrenalizing. Cast for Washington to the stage. And during the dress show, they announced that a sketch was cut. I can't remember. Pygmy Monkey is now cut. Pygmy Monkey is now cut.
Oh, you hear it in the hallways. It said you're dressed like a monkey.
Yeah, a pink monkey.
He's got a full. Yeah,
he's in it. He has to slowly take his hat.
Waddling out.
Yeah,
the shoulders go down,
and then he just turns with the waddle. He keeps the waddle, but he just does a big U. But shout out.
That's what a sketch should be. Just that. Just showing someone's sketch get cut
and watching them peel the hair off the back and makeup.
Families in the bleachers. And then a waddling U.
Wait, where's the monkey sketch? It's almost one.
The pink monkey. He's got a catchphrase already.
That's why I was glad we got like that waterslide sketch.
Yeah.
I think they've tried to get on before.
Yes.
And it didn't work. And so like it's fun to get some on that you're like they wanted to get on.
Yeah.
And they just haven't, because that's a tough one because you got to be nice. I mean, someone's dying in it. So someone died in it. So
well, the Michael Longfellow wrote it, I believe, and was your co-star. And I met him backstage. He was a little.
The idea of it was the funniest idea.
Yeah, and the way you deliver, you kept that. Well, and it was her idea. That writing, that slow build of like, it was her idea. It just was. It was
they seem
really
to write good for you.
A very smart premise.
Yeah,
like a.
It's great.
Yeah, they do great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's let Nate go, and then we got a whole show. We got a whole great show, Nate. This is just, I don't even know if we'll use this part, but it was great that you came on.
Lauren's coming on next to critique you. Well, I give it an A.
No, I was going to say the opposite of everything. He goes, who is he?
Welcome back to Superfly.
Yeah, Nate was fun, and that was a good time.
It was great to see him smile. You could just tell he's still in a little bit of a cool vibe landing that show the second time. It's just
it's good. His energy went from a 1 to a 2, which I've never seen it shoot up like that.
Yeah, but he was really relaxed.
I'm low energy too. I think that's why Nate and I get along. We're both kind of low-fi energy.
Well,
but,
that's why I say you're not dancing for your donuts out there like I am. I call it dancing for your donunts. Not gonna do it. Come on.
Nah, guy.
I could just quickly say, because people have asked me for the headlines, like about the Biden impression, and as you know, I've done it, and I've figured out what it is because I'm evolving it on Saturday Night Live. I've done clips that went viral as doing Biden. The reason I did it is because he's the president of the United States, and I wanted to do it respectfully. And the main thing is to keep it funny, And so I started to extrapolate a character, and now it's continued on Saturday Night Live, especially this last one. One, of course, the ice cream cone was not planned. I just had one I asked the prop master to give me an ice cream just to hold for the dress show. And then the air show, she gave me much bigger, and I didn't ask her. It was like a triple vanilla. And then live, I was kind of gesturing. I thought, here's ice cream, big gob. Here's Maya's face. And I didn't want to hurt her, but I thought of it and did it within 2 seconds. So that's to put to rest all the rumors and all the talk.
Yeah, everyone's been freaking out about this. But you also had a big glob on your mouth the whole time, which is fun.
That I didn't know. But I would just say for now where the character's going, because it seems like the audience is into the extrapolation and the character, It is basically, these are old references, but Mr. Magoo and Tim Conway had a baby.
Yeah.
And that's
Had
President.
a baby 100 years ago.
And that's
this is the
President
baby.
Biden. So that's all I wanted to say to
You know, it's
people.
funny. Well,
Yeah.
Dana, when we do it on the show or this show, whatever it's called, podcast, and we put the clips out, the clips always did well, but we got some flack for it because I guess, you know, Trump was an impression that they had seen a lot, but no one had really seen a good Biden. And some people didn't like just joking about Biden, but
yeah,
it turns out it's okay to joke about everyone.
Well, because we all sort of saw it slowly here and there, and maybe didn't want to see it, and it was a hot oven because of he's the president and he's running for re-election against Trump. It was much more of that kind of political energy around it. Now he's past it, and I think it's playful and fun. If he ever wanted to come on the show and do a little soft, guess what?
Yeah.
And by the way, I would do it with him. But the main thing is it's making me laugh, and I'm definitely doing stuff that he doesn't do. He doesn't smash ice creams into faces. He doesn't say, "I can't believe it's not butter." I'm doing what I did to the first Bush. Gotta do it. That's all.
Right. It's a comedy's exaggeration. You get like a germ of something funny. You get a couple mannerisms, run with them. That's what everyone does. That's the way to do it.
With
and
impressions, if you can extrapolate it and make it as much a character as it is an impression, and then you can kind of add anything and do anything. So,
well, it gets cartoony where I don't see it as offensive. I see it as just a funny person now.
It's a funny person because he comes in
harmless.
He's looking at Maya. I'm looking at Maya. Oh, you're not here. Yeah. I'll come back later. That's just so ridiculous.
You could do a soft shoe and do a little song with just the catchphrases.
Yeah, just the catch.
I think that would be kind of funny. And then he does.
By the way,
tap.
No joke. No joke. Guess what? And by the way, let me be clear. Let me be clear. It's just
and then at the end you go, all right, I'd like to do a song for you. Oh, did I just do it?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, anything goes with it now because it's more silly. It is like Mr. Magoo who's wandering around construction sites. So anyway, there you go.
All right. Let's get to the unfunny stuff. Here we go.
Let's get to our headlines, man. These are
headlines.
Backed
Lots of
by
shit
popular
going on.
demand.
Everyone's freaking out. We have things we look at and we just do jokes about them or comment. Sometimes they're friendly.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're goofy.
Here we go.
Have you ever heard of a place? Oh, I like this story. Listen to this.
Home and tomorrow I feel like I just won't care anymore.
I
We
want
went
to
to
have
dinner here tonight in Dallas, and I'm not going to say the name of it because the food was exceptional. But when we got the
Nice.
bill, normally I don't look at bills. I'm just like, yep, sounds good. Here's my card. I in my head knew that we only got $150 worth of food. The food was great. So how did we get to $530? Let me tell you. And I need
wow.
I'm doing this because I just need justification.
I like this.
or
This is interesting to me.
If this is normal. Haley and I got Lalo Blanco skinny spicy margaritas, right? $14 plus prep, $3. And I was like, what's prep? And he was like, oh, it's the shaking of the
Okay,
margarita.
31. 31.
The shaking.
$3 to shake the margarita.
Wow.
So our Lalo Blanco
$3.
margaritas are $17. That's fine, right? Just put $17. Don't put prep. So then we go further down. Fortaleza Blanco, $32. Okay, great. It's fine. Some
Great,
drinks are
fine,
$32.
Cool.
The prep for that specific one was $13.
They charging them to
$13
cook it
to shake.
or to shake
To
it?
The
shake
margarita.
a drink. Yeah.
Then Casa Dragones Blanco,
Hmm.
3 of them,
Don't charge them by the letter.
$28. Her prep was $15.
$15
Whoa.
to
Double.
shake a canister?
$22. $75 drink. $75 drink. Oh, what? Pretty bad, right? So yeah.
I like how she thought we were talking.
s-
Isn't that crazy, Dana?
I thought that was
so.
fun.
$3 shaking a martini. And then
$15.
$15.
A $75 drink, she said?
That's the drink. One of the drinks got up to 75 because
Yeah,
all the
'cause
horse shit.
and all the
well, we
prep.
poured it. Well, we shook it.
Yeah.
Well, we put ice in it. That's $12. I mean, she says her point was just say it's $75, but don't say it's 14, then add 28, then add this.
I was at a restaurant once, not even that fancy, and it was at a casino, and it was $155 for a piece of fish, and they had a $75. But I don't know about the prep thing. Like, oh, how much is the pizza? $3. but I put it in the oven, so that's a $50 fee for me cooking, prepping.
Right. That sounds like not saying a scam. She didn't rat out the restaurant. But I did think, is that something going on out there? That kind of threw me like, oh boy, because I had a restaurant here in LA that was, you're already going to pay way too much, but a steakhouse, and the bread and butter was 15. I go, can I get some bread? Yeah. They don't tell you. It's 15. Bread was fucking great though. And then steaks. Do you want our house A1, whatever, sure. I'll take the butter corn and the ayatocha, whatever. So it's $7 for each steak sauce.
There's inflation's here to stay on some level.
I mean, my God.
I do
get ya.
I do room service, which is just at any hotel in Manhattan. Yeah. I'm not staying at the Ritz, but it's nice.
The worst.
I would say a Cobb salad with over fees, and I want to tip a little bit, $150.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what I said to myself when I signed the thing.
Even me, I'm like, no, because I was going to say breakfast could probably get to 100 somehow if you have eggs, avocado, bacon.
Today they just said we have no hot food, so I just got avocado toast. We have no hot.
Why?
We have no hot food right now. There's no hot food.
Why do you want it?
I don't know what accent this is, so I don't want to get any letters. But it's just a general foreign person accent. There's no hot food. You still want to order? Well, what do you have that's cold?
I called down.
Yeah.
I just want cold food. Cereal? I called down, and I think I probably told you this, but I'll tell you again. And that guy goes, I'm kind of watching TV, and I call for breakfast. Pretty nice hotel. They usually go, this is room service, Mr. Spade. What can we do for you? He goes, yo. And I go like this. Hello? Like, who am I talking to? And he goes, yo, what's up? I go, is this room service? He goes, yo, yeah. What you want? I go, oh, this is in real time. Maybe scrambled eggs. Slow down. Okay. I wait, and then I go, he goes, okay, go ahead. And I go, bacon, hold up. Am I throwing curveballs at this guy? I'm like, these are the two top 5 answers on the board. Bacon, eggs. And then I go, wait. And then he goes, go ahead. I go, avocado. He goes, what's that? And I go, forget that. That's so far to left field. I just go that, and I think I tried to say croissant. I skipped it, went right to toast. And then he takes about 5 minutes and he goes, here. And he goes, okay, so eggs, bacon. Yes, 3 things. All right. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
You ever order something? Again, these are just road stuff. You order and they go, okay, that will probably be an hour and a half. Well, why didn't you tell me that? I got a show in 35 minutes, Cha-cha. Can I tell you a real story? Like, it's only take 90 seconds.
Yes.
So I walked to Whole Foods last night. I'm tired of hotel food. I get all my stuff. I get milk. I did get a beer. And I came back here and I came up to the room. Key didn't work. So it's a Whole Foods bag, groceries in it, dark hallway, housekeeper's gone, no one anywhere. I left it by the door and I was back in 3 minutes. They were fast with a new key. The bag was gone.
No.
The bag is gone, but there's no garbage in it. It's just a salad, a kind of a quart of milk and stuff. So I called and then I said, I told the story to the woman on the phone and she goes, oh no, well, I'll call security. So no, they never called me back. And then this woman who my friend did, who's a maid, who I talk to her every day when I want stuff. She's really cool. She said, she's broken English. She goes, some new people check in down there a minute ago.
Oh, she's pinning it on someone else.
She was I couldn't hear if she just meant people were checking in, but there's no way she took it. So anyway.
People are stealing.
I went back today and I didn't leave it by the door. So happy ending. By the way, Jim Gaffigan is texting me.
What does he want?
During this? He wants to know if we're due at the table read.
What's today? Oh, it's Wednesday. Oh.
Well,
it's whatever day.
The table read sometimes is on Friday.
Whatever day we're lying that it is. Yeah. Yeah. This is a pre-recording.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
By the way, feel free to text him during the fucking podcast.
Well, I'm just we can cut this out. Doing podcasts.
Heather, did you need a pen? Is that what you're looking for? I got it. Jeez.
Doing podcasts with Spade. I could ask
he's
him.
Coming on soon,
Do you
by
want
the
to
way. I
zoom
got
on?
news. No, we'll get him next week. I want to hear about his.
No, his waltz is hysterical. So anyway.
Okay, so now the mystery was it a bag of new food?
Yeah.
I would think housekeeping would have taken it because they can't let stuff sit out there.
Usually, if I put leftover stuff out there, it sits for a long time. But it was in a brand new bag. You look down it. Usually, it's like leftover bottles or debris or something. But it was all tidy and clean, and everything was enclosed. And it's a mystery. But it's New York City. You got to watch your back. Even
I crack that door, with the thing in it, so it goes gish, gish, gish. But I do that so if I ordered something like, it's easier for them to go, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I go for a walk. I don't have my key. I just walk on the hallway or something. Security comes up. Hey, your door's open. They knock. Your door's open. I go, yeah, I know. So what are we gonna do about that? I go, they go, we'll close it so you'll be safe. I go, I don't want it closed. I don't care. Well, all right, let me talk to my boss.
Well, I had security.
Why did it get so serious?
Security once because I was playing Vegas and I just didn't need room. I didn't need maid service. Something to go. So the Goomba guy from security called. Say the security. What are you doing up there? That was the quote. What are you doing up there right now? What are you doing up there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't need maid service. I had towels. I tried. Yeah. What are you doing up there, man? What are you
We
trying
don't
to
like
do?
it.
Yeah, no, we like it down
Trying
here.
to pull some bullshit.
Yeah.
We like when the maid comes in and checks it out.
Yeah. What are you doing up there, man? I go.
What do you
I
think you're doing?
Yeah. What do you think you're doing?
What do you think you're doing?
Where'd you come from?
Let me rephrase this. What do you think you're doing?
Yeah. He says, "What do you think you're doing?" I said, "I don't know." And then he leans in and goes, "What are you doing? Where'd you come from?"
Between me and yous.
And I know I had to say this, but I just want to tell you, we here at the Tropicana really enjoy you enjoying our service, and we thank you for using our hotel. And now, go fuck yourself.
We're gonna come up there and beat the fuck out of you.
Okay.
I like the Tropicana of all hotels.
This is from Gaff again. We can cut it out. I said, I'm doing the podcast with Spade. Please tell him he is gay. It was so polite. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just.
Why are we outing me on this show?
That's a comedian being a comedian right there.
I know, that's a classic. Okay, so what's next? Next story. This is why we don't get through the stories because we take so long, but it's funny.
Well, we had a nice interview with Nate Bargatze.
Oh, wait. Oh, look at this. Watch this kid. Volume.
Man with baby.
He's saying bye-bye to everyone. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Hear him? Bye-bye.
It's an adorable
Bye-bye.
baby being held by his father at somewhere and doing David Spade's routine.
On an airplane, yeah.
Going bye-bye.
The little baby's
bye-bye.
going bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
That's
yeah,
cute.
1,000 people tagged me in that on TikTok. So I was like, oh, he didn't totally get exactly how we did it.
You have the tidiest catchphrase of any comedian. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's just
the tidiest.
You've got the tidiest. Usually it's like, I'm a wild and crazy guy. We are here to pop you up. David's like, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Rob Schneider and
after
David
that-
Spade. Mm-hmm.
After that, we had on Burger King, when you'd leave, it just had a big sticker that said, bye-bye. I was like, oh, I'll take it.
Bye.
That coat I wore in bye-bye, I just saw it. My brother, Andy, who's in fashion, he's like, why don't you get your coat to fit when you do these sketches? That's what he saw.
Mm-hmm.
He said, your sleeves are too long. The jacket's too long. You look like a goddamn fool. I was like, It's funny, though, because he was right. I look at it and he goes, why are your coats so long? Why don't you get anything that fits? I'm like, Andy, I don't want someone from the fashion world always looking at me because he looks at it through a different prism.
I don't, look, proportionality is a thing. I'm not just making this up.
Proportionality, that's a good name for the
have
special.
Proportionality in terms of leg, torso, shoulders, hips, and anything looks good on him. Now, I'm not saying I'm that guy. I'm not even getting
No, you're
near
not. Or
that.
you are that guy.
That everything just fits.
Dana's got proportionality.
Proportionality is not a bad title.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I like it. Everyone doesn't really know what it means, but they're like, yeah.
You just go right off the rack and it fits perfect. Mm-hmm.
Dude, how about David Spade right off the rack?
That's not
I like
bad.
that one.
Right off the rack. Yeah.
Right off the rack.
Are you going to do any
Rack 'em.
cute wraparounds or backstage stuff? Or you just, ladies and gentlemen?
They don't want that shit. I mean, most people, they literally say, these guys didn't, but comedians say, put your closer around 20 minutes or put a big beefy bit to keep them past 20 because most people bail out by 20.
Totally agree. Couldn't agree more. It's like the metaphor is
You
that
gotta
the
front load.
audience, if you go down a little bit, 100 of them leave. If you're maybe not strong, another 200 leave. So the audience is trying to leave when they're watching on Netflix, trying to click away. So you have to really keep them past that 16-minute mark where most people have already lost 90% of their audience. Why not do a 16-minute?
Any of that into account. What this special will be is you'll do it, I'll do it, and I'll do it in my order that I think is the best flow. And then I'll chop it up and I can flip out the editing and flip around bits because they don't really flow certain times when you do them. Like this is too dirty. They're not going to. And then afterwards, all they do is chop it up and put it on TikTok and Instagram. So it's like bits, YouTube,
Right.
So here's my bit about getting a massage. Here's my bit about going on an airplane, whatever the things are. And then those live in perpetuity also.
Yeah, I mean, I think for almost anyone, the clips are probably more eyeballs than the actual special. But I'm going to
You're
say,
really doing a special for clips.
yeah, and then that stokes up everything. I'm just going to say this with, I don't know if it's irony or anything, but will this special be special?
You're like, real question.
I'm going to get quiet. Will the special be special? And
I'm going to get quiet.
Hey, I got my thumbnail.
I don't know. Oh yeah, you got some solid thumbnails, dude.
No,
Thumbnail diaries.
I hate looking at a thumbnail.
Oh shit, we're almost done. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do another one. Show me another story. We've only done 2.
I know, but we're past.
Some people tell us to do 3 hours. I go,
like Joe Rogan does. Okay, here we go.
oh, this is speaking of expensive. Look at this.
We just spent $276 on lunch. Round Swamp Farm makes Erewhon
Lunch,
look
Heather.
like the dollar store. But honestly,
Erewhon
it
is a
all looks
big one in
delicious.
LA.
We're gonna start off with their $56 lobster salad. Is that necessary?
It's
Is this like a prank? I feel
Competition to
poor
see
looking at
who's the
this.
most expensive. In this economy, they're bragging
It's
about
low-key
expensive.
delicious, but by no means is it $56 good. That's
Gotta be the
crazy.
lobster
Next
from
up, we
Little
have one
Mermaid
of the
singing
most
to me.
talked about items. They're $22
Chicken
fingers
fingers.
and they're $15
Okay.
Chipotle mayo to go with it.
That's
Unless
where you
they're
get
importing
bucked.
their Chipotles
Yeah.
from Guatemala on a PJ. There's no reason this should be $15.
Private jet, Dana.
This
Sorry.
guy's doing. He's
lingo.
got a
Pretty
stand-up
fine.
butt.
The Chipotle mayo, on the other hand, is probably the top 3 Chipotle mayo I've ever had. Next up, they're
By the way, Yes Chef hat
$43
is okay.
shrimp cocktail.
Don't have a
They're
Yes Chef
averaging
shirt also.
$4 a
Hat on a
shrimp.
hat.
If I'm
Joke on
And
a
spending
joke.
all the
$4
jump
a shrimp,
cuts.
it better
Let's
be
just
one of those
watch for a
colossal
minute with all
guys.
those jump cuts.
Yeah, let me just relax and watch.
Yeah.
Absolutely not worth it. That tastes pretty much like any other shrimp I've ever had. Next up, their
Shrimps.
$30 chicken Caesar salad. The math is just not adding up here. $22
It's
chicken
not.
tenders, and there's like 8 of them, and a $30 salad.
Someone
with
wrote, "I
one
want your
tender
money
on top.
back."
The rest is just lettuce. What kind
All
of
right, we
lettuce
can
are
jump out.
It's adorable.
Ooh, that was a quick jump out.
It's amazing where the word like it came from the Valley Girl character, maybe in the 80s. I think Whoopi Goldberg did it. A lot of comics did it.
It's like,
So it's like totally. So like it's totally not worth it. And it's like this and that. So I counted 13 likes for Yes Chef.
I counted
So-
13,000.
As Dennis
By the
Miller
way,
would
I
say,
say it all
the
the time.
80s are calling, okay? And they want their catchphrase.
What do you got?
back.
What am I, Glico?
What am I? Yeah, don't even try to make it sophisticated. What am I? Vic Nanglake from the Detroit Lions, circa 1958. You know, he does come with
And
that.
John Brockington.
Yeah.
From the Packers.
Jesus Christ. So we got
All right, one more.
A food expense theme going. Okay, one more.
There's a theme. Yeah, I was just saying that Air One in LA is a big joke because all the influencers go there and all the models because it's so expensive. It's probably a really good store, but it's shockingly in this economy, especially so expensive, and everyone has to go there and be seen there to prove they're not poor. And then this guy's like, "Oh, I'm in the Hamptons. It's even worse." And I was like, "That is worse."
Okay, I just had a flash in my head of your title. David Spade is fire.
What if I'm just
I didn't get a
fire
reaction.
emoji? Wait,
yeah,
what did you
that's
say,
funny.
Heather?
A fire emoji.
Oh yeah, just be a symbol like Prince. Just be a fire emoji.
David Spade.
Okay, Heather has one. Heather's yelling one in.
I want to give a final after I hear your whole set.
Okay.
But since I know it'll be a little bit about the problems in your everyday life.
Yeah.
Or no? Could be my diary.
My diary.
Because you say that a lot. Write it in your diary.
Oh, I go. When people go, when did we go out the first time? I said, I don't know. Check your diary.
Why don't you just do
Where
a
it
straight
says-
up? I don't get. I tell you, I don't get no respect. Just take Rodney's thing. No, the kids won't.
No, the
remember.
best one for me would be get fucked. That's what I say the most.
With different like letters.
Hey, tune it in. David Spade, get fucked tonight at 8.
It is like that. So I went to a movie, and it's like 12 minutes of you getting fucked over by people in bad directions. The movie
That
doesn't
is-
start.
everything is me
There's a
complaining.
Coca-Cola on your head. Yeah. I don't mean to
Yeah.
complain, but ...
Yeah. I was trying to think, is there a theme for all my jokes? But I don't know if there is. We'll talk about it again when it comes out. So we'll
wait.
revisit. But you want to do one more before we go? Let's do
One more just to tidy it up.
Just to clean it up. Then you can tell Gaffigan.
Okay.
Oh, this is our cute one.
This is the German Coast Guard. What are you thinking about?
Stupid.
So it was
Little
a
doggy with a bunch of ducks on him.
It was an inflatable raft with a dog on it. And then all these ducks are also on it. And it's kind of halfway submerged. And they're all looking around. And then the guy is doing like a German accent. We are
A
thinking.
voiceover going, we're sinking, obviously, because it looks like the boat's sinking and the dog's head is going underwater. But he doesn't want to disrupt these cute ducks on him.
Yeah.
And then they add an extra joke. Go, what are you thinking about?
What are you thinking?
Sounds like they're saying thinking.
You're thinking and thinking at the same time, aren't you, little rascals on an inflatable device? you
It's
little,
not World War II.
You little upstarts. You're like you two generals. Up periscope.
I'm also stinking.
Try to swim if you can.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's end on that 10 out of 10 joke.
Yeah, that was great. All right. Well, this is an action-packed episode, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're cooking dinner, jogging with headset on at the gym, or driving while you listen to this, and you don't feel burned.
Right. And we will also we thank Nate for coming on, and watch Dana this weekend, probably doing something again on SNL.
I will be on SNL
find
tomorrow night doing Mr. Magoo
Yeah.
Had a Baby with Tim Conway. We'll see what's going to
Yeah.
happen. Maybe there'll be some ice cream flying around. I don't know. I'm not going to give nothing away.
All right. Love
All right.
it. And we'll see you. You know what you should say about your ice cream?
What?
And Maya goes, can I have a bite? And you go, she goes, this is mashed potatoes. You go, oh, that guy ripped me off.
I want some potatoes. Yeah.
You've been eating mashed potatoes the whole time.
Looks
You're
just
like, gross. It did taste a little flat.
Yeah. That's like,
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm.
All right. Bye, Dana. Good to see
Bye.
you. This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss-Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman. Hope you liked it.